nothing left to lose. See me coming through. I'm fighting demons on my way, and I know that you're the same. Oh, I keep on making waves. I dream of making waves. Dream of making waves.
All right, everybody. Welcome in. It is a breezy day here in Los Angeles. The wind has my hair all in a mess. Curse those winds. We are here. My name's Blink. I'm here with Shinshin. We are going to be casting the NACE League. This is Gold Valorant for USC versus the University of Oregon. How are we feeling?
We're feeling all right. A little bit of rain earlier today, but skies did clear up due to the wind. Looking at the maps that we have Split, Pearl, and then Ascent for a potential tiebreaker here.
I don't know if he's locked those in yet. Is that true? Did he put that in live chat?
Let's check if he put that in live chat. But anyways, we're going to talk about Team USC Gold off of a win 2 days ago. Coming in hopefully to keep in that momentum here against University of Oregon, which upon scouting report last year went against UCLA in the conference finals and promptly got second place. So USC hopefully here to pull up an upset.
Nice. I did not know. Oh, we got fancy graphics for the agent select here. When you said maps earlier, I thought you were going to talk about weather maps because you were talking about weather, and I was very concerned that you were just going to go on a full meteorology report. Anyway.
Oh, well, it's windy currently and bind. The sand is blowing everywhere.
All right. Sage? What? I guess that used to be better on Split.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
We'll see how Sloth kind of cooks this here.
Yeah.
Yoshi coming in with the Raze, Norbor yet to be picked, but we do have the classic Teho plus Breach Initiator combo coming in from Oregon. Tell us what we see from USC.
USC, we see a pretty defensive lineup. Gold here reflecting a lot of what we see in Cardinals play, doubling up with that Viper and Omen on smokes. However, iterating on the double initiator design, we are actually opting for a Sentinel in addition to two controllers, whereas Cardinal Valorant usually runs two smokes instead of a Sentinel. So here we've got a Sky, who's a really great flexible initiator. I think if you want to just have one initiator, Sky's a great pick because she kind of plays both roles at the same time, being Intel and Flash. Of course, Cypher is going to be able to pick up some of that intel for you, especially with that neural theft. But a lot of the offensive pressure is going to be up to Yellow here to have some really good engagements here, follow up on some Sky utility, which again is very flexible, can be a little brittle. Everything she has can be shot down. We'll see if Oregon has the kind of play for that here.
Yeah, looking at potential win conditions coming in here for both teams. The double initiator with the Teho and Breach. Hopefully, Oregon is going to be looking in to get some early picks using Yoshi in to engage fully. While USC with the double smokes here, I hope that they're kind of playing into control sight lines, right? Use that to their advantage and be able to take positions potentially unheard of or unseen. Coming up in the round. Walls go down, and it looks like USC is going to go in for another mid push here. Super strong power positions to be held by Oregon.
Again, USC kind of playing with Cardinals' playbook. Yoshi, though, going to pick off two in mid. Scoobs as well going to get a frag, and that leaves USC at an early man disadvantage. They were able to take out the opposing Teho, but it's down once again. Father Chad falling to Sloth, trying to lurk and find some space on the A side. Sloth is going to go ahead and pick up that orb. Mr. is alone here. Peeks out with the ghost, going to get shot down by Scoobs once again. Pistol round goes in Oregon.
Yeah, notably the smokes there not necessarily helping USC block off the silence, especially when I believe that was Yoshi that was pushed all the way through, or potentially it was Muka, right? Pushing in mid and taking a wide angle there.
Sounds right. There was a lot of utility thrown in there. Again, the Tejo salvos were kind of guarding off both peak areas for USC, and those can do a lot more damage, especially on a pistol round where you don't have as much health to work with. USC, as the barriers drop again, looking at B garage.
Viper wall just to block off kind of the tower players, but they do have one player playing on site. We'll see whether or not USC wants to engage in onto Narabora there in the back left corner.
That's right. Oregon has 2 players here. One sitting over in Mail, ready to come heaven with the help. Scoop sitting on rafters here is trying to get a peek over this Viper wall, but it is tall enough to hide USC's members. Not from Nora Boro, though, who's going to peek from backside, pick up 2 kills. Yellow with the refrag there, but Scoobs is quick to react. Aftershock as well as a fault line is going to let him get 2 kills of his own. It is down once again to Mr. peeking from Garage now, but he's got a lot of fire coming his way. Scoobs forced to reload backside, but there's 3 watching this angle, and Scoobs is going to pick up a triple kill.
Yeah, they've earned themselves their bonus round here off the back of Nora Bora, hiding in that back left corner. I don't think they scouted them out necessarily, did they?
I would assume not. That is the weakness of only bringing 1 initiator. You're going to be taking a lot more risks on a lot of different angles. Skydog, of course, can only do so much. They were doing a great job following up on that wall, hiding from the Rafters player, but just wasn't ready for that quick peek with the automatic weapon around the corner.
Yeah, here we go. Scoobs looking to help set up a swing in towards mid, but no one is there to be hit by it yet.
Fault line goes out. No one there to follow up. Just a lot of utility getting thrown on both sides. That was a slow orb as well as paint shells, I believe, from Yellow. Smoke flies up on vents. It looks like UC is going to try to approach again. Skydog into Mail, and a Paranoia set up to clear B Tower. Yellow charges in, gets the 1 on Scoobs, get the 2nd on the Sloth. Meanwhile, Zunga picking off Muka, trying to peek from vents, and Father Chad going to be able to pick off Nora Bora, the B-site player. Great flawless so far from USC. It's down to Yoshi with this Outlaw to try to take some damage. He is going to find 1 onto Zunga. Clean peek into B Tower there. But he's still in a 1v4. We'll see if he decides to go forward or tries to save off and get some exit frags. Going for the frag. The peek once again up top here. Going to get caught with a nade out by Mr. Clean shot there.
Yeah, USC kind of baiting in a lot of utility early on, right? The fault line as well as like Sage orbs and stuff like that. They were able to kind of pressure out almost for free as much value from that. Then come in, re-engage in with the smokes, blocking off the ropes. Blocking off the ropes rotation.
Sure, and not afraid to challenge what they know to be a contested angle when they know they have the weapons advantage. Definitely taking advantage of their smoke there, and Yellow doing a great job leading the charge into B Tower.
Yeah, it'll be on R for me to kind of play in the initiator role and helping out with the deficit that not having like a Tejo or a Breach would be having. Norabora in another corner gets taken out by Zunga. Site looks secured here. However, rotations coming in on towards Heaven. Yellow will be there to engage.
Risky start for USC, but it does look like it's going their way. Their lurk player was taken out. Yellow getting another peek. Sloth down, Yoshi down, Scoobs down, and Yellow's going to pick it up with a 3K on Namuka. What I was going to say is it was a risky start for USC. We saw Father Chad go down early on the lurk, and losing your lurk player that soon loses you a lot of map advantage. Caused USC's other 4 members to speed up the A hit. Luckily, it was just Norabor there. They were able to take him out and claim that A site. USC had the read there, was able to find the open site. Good job.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Mixing up some things, going in for another A hit here. Their B hits not necessarily finding as much value in, but we do have the default wall, default Viper wall, just in case they want to switch over.
Looks a lot like last round here from USC, but Oregon has a completely different defensive setup. Norabora is back on B site. Both of Oregon's initiators are actually set up on Muka. Muka trying to peek that corner to pick off Father Chad, but the Phantom has more bullets. Heal from Zunga is going to make up for lost HP. And we see Oregon adjusting here, trying to just maintain slight control of above A site there. The Rays kind of adjusting and peeking for intel. As he backs away, though, back towards mid, it is going to be USC reapproaching here. Zunga looking ready to send out the Seekers. And she's got your trail. Here come the Cabbages onto A site. Guiding Light flying out as well. Yellow leading the charge as well with the Showstopper. Going to send that site. Not going to find anyone. Meanwhile, Oregon picking off, or rather getting picked off, if I can read the kill feed right. Down to a 2v5 for Oregon. Here comes Sloth trying to approach from vents, but our Foamy is watching from the side. Father Chad with a stolen Bucky, I believe, is going to get the last pick onto Nora Bora. Great round for USC.
Yeah, Nora Bora switching in sides and kind of avoiding in the aggression. You do have the Astra to play in for the post-plant situation, right? You still have her utility, but not necessarily. If you don't have the people to follow up on it necessarily, then it's very difficult for Nora Bora to find value. But still, strong play coming in from USC.
And I think more so that round, not having the weapons to follow up, right? You can't, even if it's a stunned opponent, right? Like, Phantom's going to have pretty good odds against a Sheriff. Oregon with some aggression here, trying to punish the A start from USC, and they are going to get 2 for their troubles. Great work by both initiators there to put on the pressure. Nora Bora trading 1 for 1 in his defense on B site. Of course, USC has called to speed up their B hit from what happened on A. Father Chad going to make up another lost pick with a kill onto Sloth. Ooh, Armageddon flies onto B site, but USC's already peeked up. Father Chad trying to take the rope up through that smoke, gonna get shot down by Yoshi. More Teho utility finds its way onto site. Arfomi with a nice pick is gonna kill Muka up top, but turning away is gonna get taken out by Scoops coming from Alley. Great start of that round for Oregon, and great way to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's the strength of this double initiator core. Breach and Teho working so well in conjunction together. The fault line plus the Teho salvos. And honestly, Mr. had a very rough positioning, got punished for it too. And he's just stuck in those salvos and dies early on.
And a good read from Oregon for sure. If it had just been the normal lurk, you know, if it had just been Father Chad that they lost from that A aggression, it may have still been possible with the B hit to take that round. But killing 2 again at the start on A side here. Devastating for USC's lineup. And that's key utility missing as well. No Cypher trips to watch flank. No Raise utility to enter. Here comes our Foamy trying to play duelist himself. TP up on top. Gonna get taken out by Muka there. Going down the ramp, Muka gets traded off by Zunga. But Zunga here stuck in a 1v4. 3 ults on Oregon's table. They have control of the bomb. Sloth approaching from sewers now. Zunga potentially unaware. Yeah, gonna get hit with that fault line there, and kind of a fork for Zunga. Sloth gonna be able to approach and take the frag.
Yeah, I don't know how USC necessarily kind of adapts to this, right? Except other than not playing against the wall early on. Who is it? Muka coming in, early aggression from the get-go, is able to get picks very quickly. So we'll see how USC is going to be able to adapt, hopefully this round, if not in the future.
Well, Oregon's calling for them to finally back off of A, and it looks like they're actually going to start with some B aggression this round. Here comes, Yoshi. Sorry, both Raises' names start with a Y, and it's kind of messing with me. Yoshi takes a quick peek out of Barrage, doesn't find any value. Gonna back off there. All utility, except for that Boombot, gone for the Raise. But 4 ults, again, in the hands of Oregon. A lot of firepower, no matter how this round ends up going. Nora Bora gets a nice frag on Father Chad trying to cross A main. Yellow with the kill onto Scoobs. That was across the way to ramp. Gonna pick up the bomb, head towards mid. Could be a rotation through mid to B. Looks like Zunga is ready to make that call for USC Gold.
There is the Sage Wall in the mid.
Sure. They may run all the way through Garage, but I think it's the right call either way. Cosmic Divide is set up for the A hit, but USC is not there, and all of Oregon is stuck approaching from the A side. Muka with the first foot in the door. Going to be watching this smoke. No one heading up there just yet. Zunga with some deep space into Alley here. Going to get a nice kill onto Yoshi. Trying to back away, pressured by the breach utility though, stun and aftershock, and here comes Scoobs, gonna let the Rolling Thunder rip. Arfomi not finding a timing with that teleport, but is able to dodge the pressure, gets flashed as well. That's gonna be wraps for him, and Oregon was able to pull this one together. 5-man retake, use the ultimates at their disposal, and clean this one up.
Yeah, they found so much value out of those. Well, except for the Astra ultimate used like a little bit early in towards A. But once they were able to do that, they were able to protect the res coming in from Sloth, right? And then they were able to come in against the 5v5 in the retake in towards B. Timeout on USC here, just trying to catch their breath here off of, I believe it's 3 unanswered Oregon victories.
I believe so. USC does have the ult advantage now. Again, a lot of firepower left Oregon's pockets last round to secure that win. Felt like USC had such a better position, but it can honestly be devastating no matter what, especially with those ultimates at their disposal, because they're coming from the high ground. It's so terrifying, especially in like B Tower where you can peek from further back, but you can also approach above from rafters. It can be hard to hold B site itself. Maybe they'll adapt and try to play a different kind of post plant with their defensive lineup. Maybe something playing from Garage.
They haven't had much aggression in towards mid as of recently. I'm interested to see if they kind of note that and they're going to take that into account, as it looks like they will be doing here. They will be meeting, I believe that's Sloth as well as Muka there, playing in. Muka potentially looking in for even more early picks as the walls go down.
I do like this lineup here. Mr. kind of playing reaction to whatever A aggression might occur from Oregon. Of course, it is just being walled off right now. Skydog, Trailblazer, sending its way up mid. Zunga getting some information for USC. Father Chad actually taking some damage through his own Viper wall in B Garage there. Norbor is actually going to take the opportunity to cross to the other side, holding an off angle there against anyone that tries to dry peek. Zunga still holding things down mid. Looks like Util just flying both ways. Until Flash finds nothing but yellow. Aware of the possibility for Noraboro there, is going to get that frag, and it is going to be a B hit called. Teho salvos to delay, and actually going to catch yellow with a questionable blast pack mid-air as they land behind the Viper wall there.
He's just wanting to jump around.
Enemies revealed. That's going to be Oregon's
Father Chad dodges the drone, though.
Revealed.
Trigger discipline, finds a kill, gets taken out as well. 3v2 in on the postman situation. Sloth caught out with some utility, taken out by Arfamy. Finds Muka as well. Scoobs takes him out, and Muka finds the final kill. Oregon there, and a solid retake coming in from that Rafters play. Able to win it out.
Once again. USC playing dicey around the pillar there, just wasn't ready to take the free kill when it came, and unfortunately Arfamy went down there. Still full buys on the board. Economy is stable for both teams. If USC goes down this round, though, it is going to be a tough couple of rounds as they are forced to go into an eco, and this is kind of the last 3 rounds of the half, so it is going to be determining what our scoreboard looks like going into the second half. Barriers drop. USC is lined up for another B Garage play. That default Viper wall once again causing some commotion. It's going to go down. USC approaching. And once again, Mr. just playing this lurk situation on the A side. Most of Oregon's attention is in mid right now. They're actually sending 3 players down the center of the map. They're going to be met with a potential crossfire if Mr. can kind of get into the position here, but Sloth is able to play so tight to the other side that Yellow there isn't able to help out. Going to be a free kill onto the Cypher.
Yeah, and without that lurker player, they understand that so much of the map is freed up here, and they're just able to play their lives in this 5v4. Notably, if USC wants to go in for this for the B site, they're not out of the woods once they get the site plant down, though. They can play in that back cubby, but with the double initiator core that Oregon has, it's easily flushed out. So the alternative is playing Garage.
Sure. They do have the Viper's Pit. I kind of see the vision for trying to play Scrappy again on B site with the help of that decay damage, but they do have to clear Norabora out here if they want any chance. The Astral Smoke is going to come up. They did not clear their corner. Norabora able to pick off one. Arfomi quick with the trade. Time's running out. They do need to get the bomb down now. Salvos are flying. Father Chad gets the pick onto Yoshi. We do have the Viper's Pit up now. Aftershock on the planter isn't going to find a kill. Zunga finds one. Father Chad finds another. And it's down to Sloth. 1 versus 3. Able to take out the Father Chad. Down goes the Viper's Pit. Heal onto the Sage player. Arfomi around the corner. Going to just take some damage. Back away. Paranoia out on that Sage player's location is going to be enough to secure the kill onto Sloth. Good round for USC.
Yeah, Sloth having to choose whether or not he wants to be hit by the blind or whether or not he wants to be hit by the dog. USC able to scrappily take in that round and stop the bleeding here. 3 ultimates online for them as well. The Showstopper, Teleport, as well as the Cabbages. Sloth with the res here to mitigate some early picks. But we'll see how USC wants to engage here once again. Looks like another B-side hit.
That's right. The pressure that they've been able to put on and off and on and off. We mentioned how they were able to do it in mid earlier. Trading 1-for-1 against Norabora here. That's going to put a new dynamic in their relationship to B-site, and it looks like they are just going to call to execute right away. Sloth trying to rush to cover this area is going to get taken out by Father Chad. Scoobs approaching now from Alley as a paint shell lands on the planter. We do get bombed down, though. Pretty much unscathed. Father Chad taking the most damage there. Scoops is out onto site. Paranoia affecting his vision. Takes out the Sky Dog. Zunga just throwing what util he can at this situation. Yoshi tight around the box corner here. Gonna peek out. Zunga quick enough to find the frag. And Scoobs and Muka taking 1 each. It's 1v2 for Father Chad. There's 1. 3 kills. Takes Muka off the bomb. Taps again. It's been halved. Here comes Father Chad for the re-peek. Tap again. And the kill for Father Chad.
Ooh, that makes 4 on the round there. Father Chad playing around his teammates there, re-peeking in and getting the refrags there. Able to win out the round. USC 5-6. Last round before that swap.
That's right, last round before the half, and it's actually USC with the slight economical advantage.
Ooh, this does not look like a last round, though.
Yeah, University of Oregon. Definitely expecting to win that last round, I think. Bought up what they could, and now they're stuck with a Sheriff and a Stinger in their pockets.
Yeah, that is coming in from their Sage and Norabora, though. Norabora, if they're able to kind of sneak into these corners, which we've seen them do.
But Norabora is the one getting bullied on B-site the whole game. I think they need to give him a gun.
That's fair. Give him a shorty. Give him a shorty, hold a corner.
Yeah.
Become undetectable, and then instantly surprise them.
USC doesn't want to go B.
I mean, you hit B side 3 times. Maybe do some mind games here.
Fair enough. The mid aggression is going to catch Arfomi trying to lurk back through sewers, trying to set up a play potentially for a tower. So the jig is up. Here comes Yellow. Kind of whiffs the showstopper shot up top there. Scoob's able to pick that off, but quick exchange there for Zunga. Father Chad picking off Yoshi, and Muka trading off Father Chad. Leaves USC in a 2 versus 3. Zunga finds the equalizing frag with some aggression in A, but Sloth is going to put the numbers back in their favor with that res onto Yoshi in A tower. Again, a 2v3 now for USC. They do still need to get the bomb down. 25 seconds on the clock. Both members sitting under heaven there. Sloth going to be able to shoot Zunga in the back from A main. And now Mr. stuck in this corner, going to have to watch all 3 sides and is not ready for Sloth approach from A main. 7-5 in favor of Oregon as we switch sides.
Yeah, only a 2-round lead. It's still very much in the hands of either team here with the slight... all right, here we go in the pause. But in the slight advantage, Oregon looking into going to attack. This is kind of where their composition has even more value with the double initiator, right? You're able to clear in so many more corners and help out Yoshi to get more frags. Sure,
we will see some aggressive plays from both initiators, but we also saw that value in Oregon's retake strength last round. The amount of cyberbullying they were about to commit on that B site in some rounds was just insurmountable.
Yeah, so for USC, in with the double smokes, it's all about how much time they can waste holding in control of these sight lines, and especially with the Viper and the Omen as well, with the Cypher as well. 3 smokes online for USC. Yeah.
I'm not too worried, honestly, if I'm USC. With 2 controllers and a Sentinel going 5 and 7 into my defensive half, I think I have what it takes to hold this down. Again, Sky Flashes, too, can provide a lot of intel on where Oregon's trying to play on any given round. Mm-hmm. Usually in my ranked games or whatever, it'll be just a Sky sitting at the top of a ramp and just sending the Sky Flash to see if there's anyone approaching A main. Yeah. We'll see. And that's where Zunga will have to come in for any retakes as well. So I would definitely say if Oregon is able to pick off either Yellow or Zunga before they find the plant, that's going to be really valuable for them, because that's where USC's only kind of retake strength is. They're not going to have a lot of force to reopen that site. So it's going to be up to USC to hold things down here. It's going to be up to Oregon to break them apart. And Sage is kind of flexible in that way as well. She seems very rigid, right? But you can put the wall anywhere you need it. You can block off heaven. You can block off screens once you get to the site there. And the healing can really go either way and help out your duelist who's taking a frag or what have you. So yeah, these are some really interesting comps, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this map plays out.
Yeah, so name of the game here is about whether or not USC can stop post-plant situations and whether or not Oregon is able to engage in and take out USC, make it a post-plant situation game, and then force out USC to engage in with less of a strong initiating composition here. We'll see whether or not they want to engage in some mid-aggression shenanigans, but it looks like Oregon's going to go in for a potential A push early on. It looks like USC is going to be playing their Cypher player there as well after the pause goes down. But until then,
quite the pause here. I do think I saw one of our members disconnected here. It's currently being covered by our socials, I believe. Or, no, not completely. I think we would see shots, but... Well...
Where are they hiding?
It would have given Mr. plenty of time to set up the trip wherever they wanted it, but it looks like Mr. is the one that's DC'd. So we'll see if we can get our Sentinel back in the game to bring you the second half.
Yeah. All right, welcome back. Here we go. Pistol round here. USC in on the defense. It looks like Oregon baited us, and it's looking like they're going to go to a B-side hit to be matched by Zunga. And Yellow here. Sky Flash here. Someone Yellow piece finds 3. Sloth taken out in the gunfight ensuing here.
Not the explosive start I expected, considering what we discussed with the comps. Mr. actually getting the pick onto Yoshi, who was the one lurking on A, and our Foamy is going to be the one to shut that down. Great defensive work from USC so far, but it's been in the gunfights more so than the utility that I was expecting. Cypher Camp's going to see Muka retreating into A main there, wrapping around with the spike. It's going to be up to Norabor to hold things down in heaven here as the bomb goes down. Misses the peek onto Zunga there, and the follow-up is crucial. Zunga taking out Norabora and missed her, cleaning things up with Muka.
Yeah, clean first fight coming in from USC. Lots of gunshots coming in towards that B side garage, with three of USC's players there to follow up in on the kills. Once they were able to get the first initial pick, they backed off and were able to re-engage into getting in some more less utility used early on. As Father Chat's going in with the judge.
Love me a Viper with a judge. I would expect like a Viper wall to go up with that play. Maybe they're waiting to put it down at the end there to not give away.
I think it's A heaven, no?
Oh, sorry. I forgot we swapped sides for some reason. Okay. Okay, yeah, so holding mid with the Viper ward, that makes sense. Okay, I'm with it. Oregon exposing pretty quickly onto A side there. Not wasting any time with their weaker weapons. Going to be traveling as 5 into screens where they're going to meet Mr. Mr. able to take down one. Zunga there to help follow up. Mr. taking out Normbora as well. And Mr. Cleaning up Muka. Scoob stuck under heaven now. Going to try to shoot at Yellow's feet, but that's going to get shut down quick by his outlaw.
Oh, USC reinvesting into that fight gets paid dividends there as they win the second round. Early aggression coming in from Oregon. That's what I like. That's what I'd like to see. They used their utility in order to flush out those angles, but they weren't able to hold that much space once after.
USC, I think, smartly playing kind of retake in that situation, waiting for Oregon to do something so they can react. It would have been a lot better for Oregon if there was someone there with a gun actually holding sight that they could rush down as 5. Just take out and get their gun and keep fighting, but instead they had to run all the way through screens to find someone to fight, and by then it was 2 automatic weapons they were facing down, not just 1. Again, great play by USC. It looks like Oregon with their full buy now is going to try to do something kind of similar. They're a bit more spread out, but Yoshi still playing really aggressively on A is going to be quick to take out Zunga, and that's one of those picks that I was talking about, really important if you want to cut out the legs from USC's retake potential. Not slowing down whatsoever. Yoshi gonna throw a nade to clear out Father Chat, who's gonna rain down with the judge. Something poetic about that, but Norba are gonna be quick to find the trade. Scoobs, quick to pick up the kill onto our Foamy, and Mr. gonna find legs through his one-way against Sloth. Yellow getting a wallbang shot onto Scoobs there. Salvos flush out Mr.'s position. That's going to get Muka the kill. And it's down to Yellow. 1v2. Plant comes down. Planted default. Muka watching Yellow's approach in heaven. But the smoke is going to give our Rays some room to work with. Either having to exit down the rope there or out across rafters. Oregon opting just to stack the angle here. This is a pretty good place to be with a default plant. Aster utility comes out, baiting the peak. Almost gave Yellow the 1. That was a dangerous spot. If Yellow was able to win that 1v1, he would have gone into a second one against the Tejo, and I think that's better odds than forcing him to peak the angle there.
You want to take the high-low there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Though it is kind of the ball's kind of in Oregon's court to peek at, considering they don't have an angle on the bomb otherwise. But I digress.
Strong play coming in from Nora Bora, though. Like, especially in these post-plant situations, once she's able to set up, that's that Astra utility just able to disrupt so much space coming in from USC.
For sure. Full buys across the board. Whoever loses this is going to be in a tricky economical spot and will probably lose an extra round. Salvo's in hand. Muka's ready to start the storm in heaven here. Gonna get tripped up by the wire, and Father Chad's gonna be able to take advantage there. Gets another kill as well onto Sloth. This is kind of the defensive prowess that I was expecting from USC's lineup with the Viper Orb as well as the Cypher Trip. Scoobs finally able to take out Father Chad. Equalizing frag, but it's still a 3 versus 4 for Oregon, and Scoobs is on red HP. All three members sitting in mid here. Probably a bit of choice paralysis here as to whether or not they want to go B or A. They don't have a lot of information. USC, of course, is just stacked 2 on each site right now. Astra Stars fall on B. It is going to be a B execute now as they try to flood out from B tower. Norbor dropping now, gets hit by a friendly fault line. Slows down his approach there. Tucked around the corner there. Hiding has missed her, but it's actually going to be coming around the corner. Foamy putting on the pressure, but he gets taken out as well. It's down to the A players, Zunga and Yellow, to rotate over. Now they're coming from heaven to try to clean up this 2v2. Both members of Oregon really low on HP. Flash is going to spell trouble for Scoobs, and Yoshi trying to recover is going to get taken out by Yellow, watching the helpful angle there.
Yeah, Oregon engaging in on that mid push. They're able to get the position, but they do have to trade out 2 of their players for it. And that not necessarily was very positive. They did they were able to claw it back there, though, in the 2v3 on B site. Traded out to a 2v2 there. But that flash is just super strong, giving them the ability to kind of peek out and find those kills.
It's like I said, if you're in a desperate retake situation, those are the 2 you want out of USC's roster to make it happen. That's the initiator and the duelist. It's what little aggression they have remaining in this defensive lineup. And luckily, USC's controllers and Sentinel were able to do just enough for them that round. Double initiator combo util here is going to start wreaking havoc on this A tower situation, but Father Chad and Yellow are not putting up with it, getting a kill each there, dodging all that utility, able to get frags out. It's down to a 2v5 already for Oregon as their A tower plan didn't work. They need to recover the bomb across the way there. Foamy sees Sloth trying to approach a ramp there. Mister is going to be able to follow up on that kill. Nora Bora trying to chase down Father Chad here, but able to find cover and peeks back around the corner with the Phantom. Gets the kill.
Yeah, I mean, you called it last round. Whoever wins this round is going to get an extra one off the bat after the economy was rough. Oregon's economy recovering, allowing them to do another full buy. We'll see whether or not they're able to win back some rounds here.
Yeah, I think they were hoping to do a little more damage, though, last round. They are looking at a 5-man B hit, unless my eyes deceive me. Astra Stars going to be dropped right now. Smokes up for the Astra player. Father Chad trying to focus on mid here, but the aggression is all through B garage. Mister trying to line things up here. Barrel through the cyber cage is going to get spotted by the showstopper. Father Chad able to trade that kill onto the duelist. Oh my gosh! Oregon lines up into Father Chad's crosshair. Nora Bora able to find the trade and picks off Yellow as well. It's down to a 1v1. This is Nora Bora against Arfomi, who is yet undetected. Sitting in alley now. Nora Bora going to try to approach potentially here. If he's too focused on heaven, he's going to get taken out by this angle. And it is going to be a clean shot for Arfomi to clean this up. Great patient play by him.
Explosive plays coming in from Father Chad. He peeks, he sees 4 and takes out 3 of Oregon. Whoa. Not to be outdone, though. Nora Bora ties it up and takes it into the 1v1. Oof.
Definitely a tricky off angle to play, right? If you're aggressing onto B site there, you've got a lot of angles to worry about behind on B site as well as in that backside corner that we saw Norbora playing a lot in last half. There's a lot to worry about, and just the split attention of the crowd there ended up lining perfectly into Father Chad's crosshair.
Yeah, a little bit of early pick coming in. Father Chad's
Oregon,
on the board.
not deterred, lays the Armageddon and the Rolling Thunder out onto A site. Hits nobody, but like you mentioned, Sloth is able to get a nice early pick in the mid site there. Gonna head back around now to support the team. Zunga catching that rotation from Sloth with a nice headshot. Here come the Seekers. Gonna find Scoobs in that close right corner. Flushes out his position, and Zunga is able to get the kill. Here comes the rest of USC. Double satcheling out is Yellow with some friendly stuns. Gonna get him one kill, but it's traded off, and our Foamy is down on site now, trying to get the kill on Muka, and with the help of a flash, is able to clean things up with Yoshi. A little dicey there, dancing with danger around the bomb, but good cleanup work from USC.
Yeah, every time Oregon has pushed in that A side, they always does it with super high aggression, right? And it necessarily hasn't really caught that many people in too many rounds. The double ultimate there didn't really find anyone as much value as they'd hoped. But they were able to get the plant down. They were able to kind of hold it. It's whether or not it was Sloth or Norbora was able to kind of set up in that post-plant situation. And I just don't think they were bought enough time.
I can't blame Oregon for trying to just explode. I mean, USC has such a chokehold of a lineup here in terms of defensive play. Now, Oregon trying similar strategy here, straight into mid. Gonna get shut down here by the Viper's Pit. Yeah, Father Chad with the cross kill onto Yoshi. Help of a guiding light there, gonna flash the Raze player. And Oregon's just locked out of mid now. They have to look for another approach here, or else... Zunga.
Oh?
Get a little greedy here, I think. Sloth watching for any members of USC exiting here. Gonna actually step in, catches Zunga with utility out, but Father Chad is there to cover.
Last player standing.
Close one there. Missed her, gets the kill onto Scoobs, trying to approach B now. And it is Muka, I believe, was just spotted by Mister with that jiggle peek. Approaching now with the salvos. It is Mr. just sitting back site here. The rest of USC knows that he's approaching B. And it's flawless for USC.
Yeah, it's always when you pull out your utility that the enemy peeks you.
I love timing.
Yeah.
What do you know? Oregon, once again on the back foot. Not great weaponry going up against USC's full Phantom. It's kind of funny to me that, like, I feel like Cardinal only buys Vandals, and it looks like Gold only buys Phantoms.
Yeah, interesting stylized choice. Potential team unity here. Two ultimates on the board for Oregon. They're not out of it, right? Sloth can mitigate early picks as well as Norbora helping out with the site executors. Early push in through gets shut down by Father Chad. Yoshi gets taken out. That's one off the board. We'll see whether or not Oregon pushes it through. They do not secure the positioning there. There's no real safe res coming in. Norbora last one on the board.
Thinking about the Phantom still, I think USC Gold does have a lot of smokes to shoot through.
That's fair.
Between between the Viper, the Omen, and the Cypher, there's a lot of smokes. Yeah, Zunga gonna clean this one up for us. Last kill there onto Norbora. Cleaning this round, this map up 13-8. That was from a 7-5 disadvantage after the first half. Great work from USC. I saw a lot of great setups from their Cypher. I liked that camera placement, looking down through heaven onto the A main approach. Also hiding like kind of a one-way from enemies coming on ramp. I like that little Cypher showcase. So not what I'm used to, right? Casting Cardinal, but this is some really interesting Valorant, and I'm here for it. Map 1 in favor of USC. Any thoughts?
Two different styles coming in on this split map. It was interesting to see how well each one of them worked out. The double initiator core from Oregon able to get early picks, especially on defense, which was amazing showing by them. Our next map will be Pearl, where USC will be starting on defense.
We'll see you there.
나의 속도가 돈이라면 벤 미 더 세게 괴롭혀봐 나를 rain on me 다가서면 뱅뱅 전부 걸어 게임처럼 너의 고개를 떨굴 때는 댄서니 모두 몸에 걸어 눈이 빛나는 걸로 전부 걸치고 난이 노리는 것들일 거야 발밑에 쫓아와도 너는 절대 못 껴 넘어질 배포도 없는 애들은 no 따라오지 못하는 건 내 알바가 아니지 그래서 stop boys not my type 아니 거리동이 틈에 판이 바뀌지 이기는 건 당연하니 cause my type 시시하게 겉으로만 판단하겠지 웃는 얼굴로서 저렇게 잘 봐 날 멍청한 애들이 여기 차고 넘치니 바가겠어 네 몫을 내못 다 짜증나면 질러 I don't like being cool Ladies night to night girl들만 불러 money on the fool I'm a boss be or shit 뭐든지 다 내게 clues 말하잖아 내가 뱉는 대로 내가 다시 look Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself
told ya 느리게만 보여 눈이 핑 돌아가는 놈들은 한 곳으로 모여 잠위 drive 머리 위로 투 그래서 이거 누가 대신에 money dance on a private jet 여긴 닿을 수 없는 거 올려놔 bus 하늘 위로 떨어지는 별을 느낄 like demons 자식 날고 기는 것들은 전부 천했지 왜처럼 증오들은 나의 밑거름 꽤나 좁아져도 눈의 시선은 어느새 풀려 숨죽여 Hey you better you turn when I pull up Can't slow me down down 나 끝이 없는 ride 멈출 수가 없잖아 안돼 소리 망설임 없이 주사 위로 여전히 예상 못한 곳으로 향하지 like we to go
Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself
All right, welcome back after the quick break. Here we are. I am Shinjin with my co-caster here, Blink. And we're going into the second map here against Oregon. USC was able to squeeze out an early victory coming in on Split. Second map coming in on Pearl. I believe USC will be starting in on the attack if I'm not mistaken. Checking in the live chat here. Yeah, USC will be starting in on defense here. On Split, we saw a clashing of two different styles there. USC using in the smokes in order to control the sight lines, while Oregon was able to use their double initiator core in order to get early picks off the round. USC in on the defensive side was able to absorb the aggression there, notably coming in on the A side pushes. Oregon didn't necessarily catch USC off guard, but in the usage of ultimates, they were able to get a lot of value from them, take a lot of space, and attempted to play post-plant situation. And once they got their Astra set up in Norabura, they were able to clutch out specific rounds in towards B side as well. All right, so we're going to be looking in Pearl coming in for both teams. Pretty similar compositions, I would say, whether or not in suspect testing theoretically, because both compositions could be potentially useful. We did see a lot of Breach and Tejo early on from, I believe, USC Cardinal in on Pearl, but it looks like Gold prefers kind of in the smokes scenario, which there is a lot of sightlines to be blocked off as well. So that'll be what we look forward to here. Blink, what's your diagnosis?
I don't know. In terms of composition, I haven't seen Pearl in such a long time. There is, like, mid's a really important part of Pearl. It was a really important part of Split too, but the way you approach the sites from mid looks a lot different, I would say, is a big thing. But still probably going to be playing for mid control, and I wouldn't expect the teams to really steer away from what they're comfortable with. And so if that's what we saw in map 1, I do expect to see a lot of the same stuff composition-wise.
Yeah, interesting picks coming in from Oregon, notably the Sage and the Astra, right? Astra able to have kind of the cross-map control, especially in there with that astral form and stuff like that. Once she's able to kind of set up those specific set plays, then Oregon's would be able to execute them off pretty aggressively. Sage, notably there in with the slows. We did see a little bit of that kind of stalling potential coming in towards mid on Split. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not they want to choose that, as opposed to, I believe, Vice is usually the waller that we see coming in on Pearl.
True. Sage, you're right. Definitely a Split pick. Not really very useful in the other maps. I would be surprised if they do keep the Sage. I think you're right. It could be like a Vice whose longer wall is able to find a little bit more value, even if it needs to be set up beforehand. I'm making it sound like Sage is a better pick than Vice, but I feel like it's usually the case that Vice is stronger than Sage nowadays, but I digress.
Hey, something about an indestructible wall, man.
Something about it.
Crazy.
I love it.
Ooh.
Oh, well, speaking of Vice.
Yeah, there we go.
And a Sloth as well, picking up Chamber. So it's technically double Sentinel. We could debate as to whether Chamber is a true Sentinel or not.
I don't know, man. He feels like a duelist.
That's right. Yellow as well. Our duelist player, I would add, picking up Chamber.
All right. We do have Scoops coming in with the Yoru.
In addition to Vice. I missed her. Interesting.
Yeah. The Yoru pick notably to teleport such that they're able to kind of take in a lot of space or potentially do very large rotates in on Pearl, especially in these like really large maps, right? That teleport is very useful in order to engage and also disengage and get back out.
Yes. Certainly an ego pick, especially in the rank ladder, but definitely can use his repositioning more to help out the team in the case of this organized play. We do see Norabora back on to Astra, also are for me, picking up the Astra pick instead of Omen. Father had picking up Yoru, and whereas we saw a lot of variance in playstyle on Split, we are seeing the exact same combination of agents on both teams here for Pearl. This is really interesting. It's like it almost feels like they're like looking at each other, picking the agents, right? It's like, oh, fine. Oh, you're gonna pick Yoru? Yeah, I'll pick Yoru.
I'll go.
Both initiators, notably, switching to. Or I shouldn't say both. I should say two of them switching to Sova. Of course, it was what Scoobs was on Breach earlier, but still has flashes in his hands. Not to fret. Yeah, here we go. Some 5-on-5 shooter action. Oregon, again, starting attack here. USC on defense. I haven't casted Pearl, I feel like, in so long. I remember the A-side connection to mid is called Art.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the B-side's called.
I will just call it mid. Mid left, mid right.
Mid.
It's been a while since
Sewer? No. Like, what do you... whatever. It's probably going to show up in the live chat in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to feel really embarrassed.
It's okay. It's okay. It's called engagement parlay.
Okay. Father Chad using that TP to have some early aggression on B, and he isn't punished for it. No one's holding him on that angle, so he gets that free information on B, and he can immediately rotate to help the A hit that he now knows is coming. Father Chad getting 2 kills here on the defense now. Yoshi able to get off that trade. Norabora as well, finding Zongo wrapping around the corner. Yellow flashed in his corner there. It's actually going to get the kill on Norabora. Forced to reload, gets another one onto Yoshi. Vice flash there, not enough. Sloth getting the kill onto our Formy, but losing the fight there to Yellow. It looked like maybe ran out of ammo on the what do you call it?
The 6-shooter?
The better sheriff.
The cheap sheriff.
Headhunter. Headhunter.
Headhunter?
Right?
Headhunter.
Yeah.
Headhunter. Yeah.
I knew that.
We play Valorant.
I memorized all of the abilities at one point, and it was heck.
Yeah. Well, get ready for Waylay next week.
I haven't committed Tejo to memory yet either. I'll need to add
salvos, to my. And we have. I call it a Roaring Thunder in on the ult.
Armageddon is the ult. Yeah. Oh, Vice Flash, brutal there. This time onto Yellow. He is able to. Oh wow, that TP distance is actually insane. The niche picks here are just so obviously picked for these like little interactions on the map. Zunga spraying through the smoke there with the Spectre, never punished. Gets 2 free kills there. Yoshi, very low HP, stuck in this right side corner.
Last player standing.
Gonna get taken out by R for me. Wall big headshot. Love to see it. Sloth. Last to fight here, stuck in a 1v5 with that Headhunter. Hey, if we find our shots, we find our win, but only finding one onto R for me there. Zunga gonna get the trade there. Still an important amount of economy damage. 1 kill is 1 kill. But it's not that much, and USC is gonna have a pretty impressive buy going into Oregon's first full buy round.
Yeah, just getting in that tempo, getting in that kind of early advantage. Yellow playing in that back right corner. Pistol round. He was super scrappy, right? And just like no utility to kind of flush him out once he was able to get some early picks.
Scanning ahead.
Goes on the skin dart.
It's a dynamic we see for Chamber, and one I think we see for Yoru as well, is like the way.
And the op?
Oh yeah, that's a big buy.
Round 3.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, invested.
But yeah, the way Chamber is able to play with the Rendezvous, forcing his way up in A main and then TPing back, it's almost like, you know, Chamber gets to play 2 angles for 2, right? There's like 2 defenders on one side. Scoobs getting an early frag onto Mister, who was helping Chad hold B site there. We'll see if Oregon decides to execute here. The rotate is coming in from USC. Where they've taken this long, I would be surprised if they re-hit again. UC's attention actually pivoting to mid now, in case it is a rotation. But a second frag, Sloth is able to find onto Father Chad, backside B. Might be enough to call it. They're not calling it. They're actually going to rotate. All right. Good call by them, because USC is approaching the B site here. They do think they're there. But the bomb is heading towards A. In the hands of...
30 seconds left.
Is it Yoshi?
I believe that's Yoshi, yes. 25 seconds on the clock are for me there to kind of meet them.
Yeah, Scoops actually TPing in close onto A site. Doesn't expect anyone close there, so taking a
Spike
really aggressive
planted.
positioning. Arfomi, though, calling out the fact that he's low on HP, gonna get some one kill with the Spectre, and Nora Bora holding in the back there, gonna be able to get the kill on Zunga approaching from Art. The recall on the smoke hides Arfomi's repositioning, but the scan is gonna find him anyway. Gets the another wallbang kill. Wallbang headshot this time onto Nora Bora. Great frags for USC, but time is ticking away, as my good friend Gravitz would tell you. Okay, yeah. I don't mind this. USC getting some extra frags, holding onto the operator. Huge. And kind of cutting their losses there. Again, 2 frags in eco damage against Oregon. Not too bad there for a round you are kind of expected to lose anyhow.
Yeah, USC going into their full buy round here. Oregon able to reinvest in off the back of the win, though.
Yeah.
We'll see, because did they... I don't know if they scouted out yellow with the operator.
Ooh. Yeah. Do they know if he has it? I don't think they do.
I don't think they saw him at all that map, so we'll see whether or not...
Yeah, I don't know. We weren't
they have a
seeing
scouting
mid.
report.
We weren't seeing mid, so maybe they did see it. But they didn't go mid. They didn't go mid.
Yeah, no, they went down A long and then...
Or B long and then wrapped back
wrapped
around. Yeah.
Yeah, so yellow still has the surprise factor. Oh, Father Chad, early aggression. Able to take a pick.
It's the 1v1. And as long as he just gets that 1v1, then the intel is worth it, right? Like knowing that Oregon started their approach on B, is worth dying as long as you get that equalizing frag. At least in my mind. Again, if you can get the TP out, that's great, but it's a lot slower than Chambers and of course Waylay's. What I'm scared of. Of course, Waylay
back.
Yeah,
Cooldown is crazy.
Yeah, Waylay not legal in our leagues just yet. Oregon equalizing frag there from Yoshi, and Muka taking the advantage gets them in a 3v2 now. It's down to yellow, as well as who's our smokes? R for me. We do have the op here,
Last player.
but these are tight angles. Yellow debating between the operator as well as the headhunter. Is he gonna try to clean this up? Jump peeking out against the enemy Sloth, and Sloth is actually gonna pick that operator up. That's huge economic swing in Oregon's favor. USC needed that round. Well, they're not too broke. They're pretty broke. They're pretty broke.
Yeah.
All right.
Also has the tour de force too. So.
Oh yeah.
Another operator.
Double the fun.
What is better than one op shot? A second op shot I can pull off a cooldown.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. All here for it.
This is gonna be ugly.
Full buy against the half buy.
Yeah, I'm curious. Sloth looks like he wants to play be long here, but he does have to be careful of all of that aggression that Chad's been doing in this angle. Sovadrone being used very carefully. Oh my gosh.
What? Okay.
Mr. Maybe with another DC
Scanning ahead.
or some technical issue there, because that was strange. Father Chad here, promising us that it was actually just a bait. And he's actually here to clean up flags.
Yeah.
Sloth gonna pick that off with the op, and Scoobs gonna get the kill on Arfamy.
You see, if you just
Last
play
player standing.
AFK, right? They run at you, and then they get overextended.
Right.
And that's when you punish.
Right, and then they get the flawless.
Yeah, and then they get the flawless and the ult advantage and the economy advantage.
Right.
Real.
No, I see the strat.
Yeah. Hey, if they're not up, how do we come back? That's the mindset. Here.
Well, we don't have the excuse of being a defensive side team this half.
No.
Or this map, because we are literally running the same comp.
Yeah. Everything's even.
Right. Perfectly balanced, as they say.
Yep. All right. Technical pause into
Mr. has disconnected. This guy needs to get his
gives our
computer to work.
Gives our observers a chance to explore on the map.
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like
never mind. We go.
You really
we go
camera
back
to me as I'm
us.
taking my sweater off. That's
Hey,
insane.
get a good peek in right there. He's been working out.
Disgusting.
So yeah,
Just trying to rep USC
Mhm.
esports.
So, yeah.
What do you want us to do, Prod? What do you want?
I can pull up Reddit if you want to throw.
He already
on
had
the-
Reddit pulled up. It's because we
I-
had Subway
I-
Surfers and we needed Reddit.
Yeah, I've Reddit pulled up.
Oh
There
my
we go.
gosh.
All right,
Okay, here we
cool. Because this is a USC production, there will be no swearing or anything. So I will not be saying
Oh, do you have
out.
to censor the?
Yeah, I will
the
be
Reddit
censoring
story?
out specifically AITA. I will not be saying the words, but yeah.
I see.
So this is a story about someone overreacting when their roommate made them eat an expired food item. Hi. All right. Before this is from Kitchen Cheesecake 458. So we appreciate you sharing in your story here. Before I begin, I would really appreciate your honest thoughts on this. I've talked to my friends about this, but I also feel like there can be a huge bias. Well, because they are my friends and are on my side, and I generally want to know what people think about this in general.
We are the general.
I, 25 male, live with another master's student, 26 male. We generally get along quite well. Today, my roommate told me to come to the kitchen to taste my curry sauce, not my current sauce, a curry sauce. Good distinction. Which didn't look very appetizing. I asked him what the sauce was, and he just told me that it was curry sauce, and was wondering what I thought about it. After tasting the sauce, which tasted quite weird but not off, he told me that it was a recently expired sauce that he bought a while back. I was annoyed by this and asked him why he made me taste the sauce. He told me that he was trying to determine whether the sauce has gone bad, and he couldn't make a judgment by himself when he tasted it a few minutes prior. I was upset by this and told him why he couldn't tell me that the sauce is old and had expired before I did a taste test, because I feel like I deserve to know this information before deciding to taste. He told me that he didn't tell me because he knew that I wouldn't taste the sauce if he told me about the expiration, and he really wanted a second opinion. This is why there are expiration dates in on your food by the FDA, Food Drug Administration. It's used to protect consumers from potential expired foods.
Like curry.
I was extremely upset by this, and we proceeded to have a massive argument about it. And he then told me that maybe it would have been better if he didn't tell me, and that it was expired sauce, because then I would have never known and wouldn't have been upset. See, if you just never tell anyone, there's no problems. What you don't know can't hurt you.
Not at all.
Also, all right. Looks like we are on the clock for 109
We got time.
minutes.
We
We
got
got time.
Keep
We got
reading.
time. All right,
Keep
cool. Me reasoning that he chose to. I swear, if that timer goes infinite. All right, which upset me further. My reasoning is that he chose to withhold information from me to make me do something that I would have said no to, that had a small risk of doing harmful effect on me, like food poisoning, just for his own benefit, which wasn't a massive benefit. I also proceeded to say that I wouldn't do something like that to him, and also that I assumed the same for those who are close to me, that they would not withhold information to make me do something that I don't want to do, even if it was for their own benefit. So this is going into a concept called paternalism. All right. We're back into the game. We're back into the game 2-3 on the scoreboard. Trades going across the board. Scoops, Fanfare, Chad. And it looks like University of Oregon is ramping it up. Slothed in with the stolen operator. Finds an early kill. But site hasn't been taken. We'll see whether or not they're able to engage here.
Yeah, looks like Yellow actually has a new op, recently purchased, even though he lost the other one.
Interesting.
Tour de Force still online for the enemy chamber as well. They are lined up now outside of A for this hit here.
Scanning ahead.
Sorry. kind of forced to watch the entire map besides A site. Our chamber not able to hold that slot, wielding that operator as well. Such a weird dynamic this is. Just the way the sight lines get played out when there's an operator stared down half of them, and with a vice wall able to choke off any angle at any time. And what a mess. What a mess we live in these days of Valorant. You know, back in my day. No. Looks like it's going to go uncontested again. Looks like Armafy and Yellow are going to save the op.
Oh, are they going to meet him in spawn?
Yoshi approaching through mid, actually. It's going to be the other members heading into spawn there. See if they peek that angle. It's going to be no.
Nope.
Shots fired. Nothing hit. But yeah. I don't know, that Reddit poster was asking if they overreacted. I feel like it's pretty low stakes. There was, like, if they had, like, hit them or done something to them in reaction, I would be like, okay, maybe you overreacted. But it sounds like the only reaction that happened was, hey, man, that's not cool.
Yeah. I think...
Which I don't think is an overreaction to anything.
I think he's upset philosophically that his roommate doesn't share the golden rule of, like, I don't do what I don't want others to do. There's like a theoretical platinum rule above that, right? Where you don't do what others don't want you to do to them, right? But you know, that is besides the point here. Oregon up with 3 ultimates here. We'll see how they're engaging in on USC.
Here.
Oh gosh, 2 members of USC stuck behind that pillar. Smoke is going to give them some space out, but the spam, as well as that Sova Dart, I think did enough damage to take out Zunga. Looks like Armafy was able to make it out alive. Farther Chad now crossing on this Astra Smoke removal. I do love that trick. Removing the Astra Star creates that brief smoke. It's a timing window. Ooh. That, yeah, it looks like, I think that Sova Dart actually scanned out Father Chad's position that he worked so hard to get. Unfortunate for him, Scoob's able to take that out. Norabora.
One enemy remaining.
Mofi gets to go into Yoshi. Norabora finds that trade. It's down to Yellow again. We are not finding value with the operator.
You see,
give it up.
See, gamblers quit right before they strike it big. Civil engineers quit one freeway lane before they fix all of traffic. Yellow will never quit and always invest in the operator because there will be value at some point in time. He's being hunted down. Oh no. All right, he gets caught out by Luka.
Wow.
Maybe it's time.
That was some Pac-Man stuff right there.
Maybe it is time to put down the operator.
What a mess.
And invest in a judge.
Yes. Show us the judge, Yellow.
Odin.
No, he's just gonna.
Odin.
Vandal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's one off ult, so tour de force for him. Again, ult's still online for Oregon.
Oregon's kind of running away with this though. Five rounds unanswered.
Yeah, they definitely seem a little bit more comfortable with the composition or the playbook or whatever it is.
Revealing area.
I'm not smart enough to know. These agents are kind of beyond me.
Scans 3, 2 down.
Yeah, they keep doing that. That hurts. Yellow has to shoot the your clone there. Wouldn't be surprised if or no, I was gonna say wouldn't be surprised if Chad was going for a fake clone at this point. Be a fun play when you're down 3 rounds. But
Teleport's ready.
I don't know. USC has to find an approach here. They're delaying this A hit once again.
Portal closed.
Yeah, they just lose that trade A main, and it's like down so much. And they're actually leaving A, giving up the site. Oregon is using a good amount of util here to secure the site, even though there's no one contesting it. We'll see if this 3-man retake can get something done. Yellow here on this tight angle does get a shot to Muka's head. Good catch there. Scoops on this tight wall. Sloth with the support operator. Missed her. Able to find the kill on the operator user. Able to kill off Scoobs. It's down to a 2v2. Steel Garden goes out for both teams. Was that what I saw? I think it was.
That looked like both teams. Yeah.
So both teams forced to use their secondaries. It's gonna be, unfortunately, when you're down to pistols, the numbers kind of matter a lot more. I think so. It is going to be in Oregon's favor in the end, as they were able to pick off Yoshi as the Steel Garden was coming out. Definitely, I think, not good to be the one using the Steel Garden second.
No.
Right? It's as good as like counter ults are sometimes in this game, right? If you
it's
get
better
Rolling
Steel Garden.
Thunder,
Yeah.
then you can Rolling Thunder back, and it's like, oh, I come out of stun first, so we'll have the advantage. It really doesn't work that way with Steel Garden, right? Like, sure, you'll have your guns back first, but it's a tight window. And it's just considering the delay that exists between casting that ult and the effect taking place.
Vision.
Yeah. Here we go. USC and Alpha here. Still being pinned down by his operator.
I like the mid aggression. That looks fun.
Yeah. Close angles.
Yeah, yellow as well as pushing up all the way against Yoshi here, watching the flank. The double up isn't going to be enough. They do take him down. Yellow got taken out. Forced to reload there, Yoshi. Supported by his teammates. Looks like he's going to come back down for the B hit. Oregon approaching now from long.
Sloth looks like he has Mr.'s number.
I'm not sure. Wrapped around that pillar. Did get spotted eventually, but is able to make it back sight now. We'll see when this peak decides to happen. Okay, nice shots. Great work with the Sheriff there. Vice Flash trying to go through the wall. It's going to get shot before it can go off. So are going to be stuck in that corner. Zunga actually pulling out the Hunter's Fury to take some of that pressure off. Missed her with the third and fourth kill with the Sheriff. Woo!
He's bringing it
Hot
back.
flags. UO Scoobs coming out of the...
If you're gonna buy a gun, then
Wait.
That was Father Chad.
That was Father Chad in the Dimensional
That was Father
Drift.
Chad in the Dimensional Drift. Yes.
Excuse me. I will take it. Great work by USC's Vice player.
Yeah, Mister doing the work, putting in the work there, able to stop the snowball here, right? It's very important, at least in these last few rounds, that USC is able to kind of claw back. Potential in to tie it here as well, all things going their way. However, University of Oregon, 3 ultimates online, they're willing to
You
shut
want
that
to
down.
play? Let's play.
Sure, it would take a couple more round wins here for USC to get Oregon in a bad economical spot. Yellow taking a pretty dangerous peek there, but is able to rendezvous out. Father Chad peeked up on a main, takes one against Nora Bora, gets traded out. Yellow does get shot down now by a tour de force in the hands of Sloth.
The better op.
The better one. That was kind of across that B-Link section that I don't know the name of.
Time to jump.
Here comes Scoobs, Dimensional Drift of his own. TP set up just in case.
Down A.
He does have kind of full utility here. Fake Flash as he backs away to wrap around Zunga. Our Foamy actually taking out Yoshi there on the backside. Gives them control of the bomb. Sloth's able to take the frag on the our Foamy. It's up to him and Scoobs. Down to just Zunga. He's flashed, but Zunga... Lucky that Scoobs ran out of bullets. Here comes Sloth around the corner. Catches Zunga as well, running out of ammo. And it's going to be the classics that deal the last damage on the round.
Hey man, 10 HP in a dream. All you can do is hope.
All right, let's see. Like I said, we don't have the compositional excuse, right, for being this far behind. We're not out of it yet. We do have a chance here and a chance next round to get things closer to tying up. And hey, maybe if we get things back to 5-7, that means 5-7 means we win. At least that's what happened last map. I know it could be possible that Split is just kind of a T favored map. I'm not too familiar, especially with this compositional matchup. Yellow with a nice kill onto Scoobs early mid. That's a lot of the entry pressure gone from that misdirectional agent.
Revealing area.
Muka with the Sova Dart gets destroyed, but still clears some important angles. Primary jammed for USC. That was the Steel Garden that came out from Yoshi.
Oh, right? Yeah, they do.
Do in fact see some Muka getting a kill simultaneously with the gun as well as the shock dart around the corner. Tough spot for USC getting their weapons disabled and not knowing what to do. Stuck in the smoke there. Foamy putting up a smoke of his own, trying to get some area to retake with. Yellow with Beaker on the corners, able to pick off Muka. Our Foamy catches Yoshi. And Operator in the hands of Sloth gives him a hard time playing in these smokes. It's down to our Foamy versus the Operator user. And in the smoke, the classic, the cheapest gun in the game versus the most expensive one. Close corners, our Foamy's able to take it with a right click. Great clutch work.
Yeah, Oregon just not able to hold up the amount of space that they take in, right? Like, they get some early picks. They have the man advantage. They get Spike down, but once USC was able to re-engage in there, I believe that was Zunga giving in some information on one of the players, forcing Oregon back just a little bit. They were able to collapse in on site and get in some early picks.
Yeah, I mean, we got first pick last round, but like you said, with the Steel Garden, it did give Oregon certainly the advantage onto site with their execute. I do think USC just keeps playing so scrappy and resiliently. We saw Mr. with that 4K Sheriff play earlier, and then now Arfumi trying to clutch up things on the B side as well. They're really giving Oregon a run for their money. And money they do have as they pull by once again. For the last round of this half, ults are going to be flying. Here comes Muka with the Hunter's Fury, trying to clear out some of these angles. Our Foamy stuck in that screen corner. Our Foamy takes the kill onto Scoobs. Yellow picks off Muka, but Muka was able to send a shock dart to kill Yellow. A lot of utility frags. Here comes our Foamy with the team. Father Chad on the bomb here. Gets Astra sucked potentially almost through the Cosmic Divide there. Able to get up and move fast enough. Our Foamy and Zunga get 2 more kills. And it's down to Sloth. But playing Cross on his own Cosmic Divide, he is going to get taken out. And USC is going to bring things to another 5-7 half.
Yeah, dude. In that last round, though, Muka not being able to clear out Arfumi off of that back corner with the Hunter's Fury, that was huge. Especially since they weren't able to take out that ultimate, right? Without the Cosmic Divide, I don't think USC would have been able to win out that round as well. But just dodging in that Hunter's Fury, right? You're just not expecting someone to be there when it's cleared out, theoretically cleared out by, huge plays coming in from USC.
For sure. I think we'll have to see here if 5-7 once again spells USC victory, or if Oregon can continue to kind of show their mastery of this map and their composition. USC approaching nothing. They're putting some A main pressure, kind of like what we saw Oregon doing last half. Sloth kind of mirroring Yellow's play with a rendezvous to the backside once again. There's a lot of noise being made A, but it's only 2 members of USC. They're causing so much damage. And Zunga getting abandoned by Chad. Zunga has the bomb. This is insane to me. Gets caught by the trademark. Luckily is now in the hands of Armofi. Such a risky play, I think. That was crazy. If Zunga got picked off, you lose bomb control. I guess he could have tried to pick it up and TP out then, but he just abandoned his initiator. Okay, a lot of noise A. They still have map control on the B side, so here comes Chad once again crashing down the B side this time. Our Foamy, I've been saying Armofi. Our Foamy Ooh, Norbor and Yoshi taking a kill each, though, is going to shut down that B aggression. Yellow with an angle in mid here.
30 seconds left.
Gonna peek sight. Sees Sloth in the back there. Whiffs the shots.
player standing.
Gets him to like half HP. Yoshi getting 2 more kills. Brings him to 3. Yeah, Yellow stuck in that 1v2 there. Not able to take it against Sloth. I'm not sure how much time was left on the clock there, but I would have preferred to see a rotation out of USC.
Yeah.
Using Yellow's positioning. To kind of get a hold of Oregon's rotation
Right.
and just take the space that they saw earlier on A site.
Yeah, they were picked off early in their engagement towards B and gave Oregon kind of the man advantage. But it doesn't look like, because they made so much noise towards A, they didn't have as many resources in order to engage towards B, right? And that's what led to their downfall in is Norbor is about to swing in C4. And he's just damaging them. Huge value coming in, information as well.
Yeah, USC's approach to the A site here getting shut down. Feels like Yellow Father Chad falls. Luca getting that half HP like you mentioned onto Zunga. Getting
Last
that
player
to
standing.
kill Sloth. Jumping out of the smoke with the classic right click. Yeah, that's tough. USC continues to lose these engagements outside A main.
Yeah, now in their first forced by Oregon, pretty healthy though, able to reinvest into their defense here. We'll see whether or not USC wants to play in. I want to see them play in these long angles, even though Sloth does have the sniper rifle. I think they're going to be able to kind of engage in fast enough to mitigate the amount of shots he can take out on USC.
All right, yeah. Guardians and Vandals would be the trick for that. Sloth is holding this B main with the Outlaw potentially baiting for their Yoru as well, Scoobs. Zunga gets the kill onto Yoshi, though. Very nice.
Ooh.
Mister get a nice headshot onto Sloth. Scoobs gets the refrag onto Father Chad. Look to pick up that Guardian, I bet. Luca with the kill. Norbor with the kill. Scoobs taking out Mister, and Zunga gets that refrag onto Zoobs. It leaves him in a 1v2. He has bomb control technically. I don't know if he knows it. Muka running out with his teammate there, gonna get that last kill onto Zunga. Tough spot.
It's always when you have your utility or your knife out, right? That they swing in on you.
Yep.
Sloth coming in with an operator. He made me eat my words. Coming in with the Outlaw here. University of Oregon are in the lasting rounds, looking to steamroll it in on this end on defense.
Man, this is a late Valorant game. It's
Yeah,
already
it's
8:30.
it's going in.
And we might be going to map 3.
It's going the distance here. Hey, when USC brings this into overtime, theoretically, that's when we'll be feeling it. All right, here we go. Oregon on the defense here. We do have the operator in towards B. Definitely looking in to get a pick onto USC. Scoobs taking one off the board, off me in the trade. But even then, that hurts the economy just a little bit. Mr. Fighting the Marshal wins out the duel. And evens up the pick trades here. USC wanting to do a potential rotate in towards A site. Not much positioning has been gained, though. A couple guns on the ground towards mid. We'll see whether or not they're able to secure those for themselves.
Oregon, though, forced to spread out here. It means that however USC plays this, as long as they play it as 3, they're going to get some at least equal trades, we hope. Looks like they're going to approach A, and it's actually going to put them in a bit of a pinch. Muka, with a quick kill onto Father Chad, is able to back away, and it leaves USC now in a 2 versus 3. Rifles in hand, they're going to approach A site now. Norbor holding it in that corner that we love so much. Stun goes on to Mister, trying to plant, gets wall banged out. huge defensive plays from this corner that we've seen all map. Norabora shutting things down this time.
Yeah, it's just super hard to flush them out, especially with the utility you have, right? Like, you theoretically have, what, Scan Dart, you have the Silva Drone to scan them, but that doesn't really necessarily move them out of that power position. You have, like, Yoru Flash, right? Like, how do you, like, get them out of that backside in A?
Can you believe USC Esports has a LinkedIn?
Yes, we do have a LinkedIn.
It's kind of crazy.
Hey, you should follow on the LinkedIn.
I don't use LinkedIn as like a social media site. I can't believe that's a thing now.
It's a social media.
It doesn't.
Gotta raise your connections, man.
It's for business people. I don't want to be a business people.
Yeah, well, some of us have to be business people. All right.
I'm back.
Anyway, Father Chad deep in Oregon territory.
It's like IMDb.
Want to find it?
Oh, Father Chad takes out Luca and TP's out. Gets out. Nope, never mind. Caught out by Sloth. There, he does a quick turnaround. Missed her getting caught in the vortex as these Astras messing up and delaying as much as possible. Takes out Yoshi in the back. Scoobs pops out the dimensional drift to get in some information here. Pops in the other side of the rift. Sloth takes out Zunga in, but the kills go USC's way. Bomb is planted. Is now just nope. Norabora taken out as well. Mister earns 3 on the round. USC climbing it back.
It really feels like USC just breathes chaos, and every time, like the tactics and the slow rolling just seem to always go in Oregon's favor. But whenever we just have that like mess. Like 3 versus 3, angles flying everywhere.
USC is a big fan of just standing in the mud and then taunting their opponents to come in this mud fight. And we're just going to keep wrestling around.
That's a really weird way to say that. But I think you established a metaphor for what I meant. Yes. Great. Again,
right? Oregon's like, let's stand at our positions, right? And we'll tactically engage in strategy. USC goes guns blazing, standing in the pit and goes, you know what? I don't need my gun. Let's just wrestle. And we'll see who wins.
They're still using their guns. There's no wrestling.
Knife fight. Knife fight. I declare it.
USC sitting outside A. Not contested by Oregon this time. Scanning art. Don't believe it saw. God, I'm blanking on all the names. I'm so sleepy. Norabora. Such a fun name.
Yeah.
Holding that art angle. Knows they can't get scanned out now.
30 seconds left.
Here comes the A-Rush. And it's 100 series from Muka that's going to really put a wrinkle in this, I think. Father Chad down to half HP. Norabora going to finish off Zunga. Father Chad gets that trade and Mr. able to pick off Muka. Puts USC in a 4 versus 3. Oregon, it's in their hands now. They need to find a retake here. USC playing these really tight angles. Armofi gonna catch Scoobs flying around that corner. Yoshi gets flashed out by the opposing Vice. Puts a Vice flash of his own on that wall. Gets shot down. Mr. baiting the angle for him there as Father Chad takes out Sloth. There's just too many angles to watch, and Armofi wrapping around. Looks like he's actually gonna get that last frag. USC in a dangerous spot still, but they've clawed things back 7-11. It's a good number. And Oregon's finally forced into a bad economy spot.
Yeah, they're planting their feet. They're getting ready here. USC hopefully looking to step on the gas just a little bit more. Some delayed action coming in towards A site, baiting in a lot of the utility and information coming in from Muka. allowed them to play it as well as dodging the Hunter's Fury. Muka notably only catching one player with only one of it. If he was able to get a pick there, though, that would have stopped USC's push entirely.
Oregon, though, back to playing things rather aggressive on A. USC, I think, wisely backing off from their own plays there. And actually approaching in through Art now. Father Chad is pushed all the way up here, is gonna walk onto the site. But Muka peeking around the corner just doesn't have the firepower to catch the backs. Sloth gets a kill. Norbora gets a kill. Missed her in yellow. Get frags of their own. They're equalizing things. And our Foamy is going to punish that Stinger user who just didn't have the rifle that he needed to get that free double kill. Our Foamy now picking off Scoobs, trying to come back from Art. And wow, it's down to Yoshi. Coming on the flank here is going to get a what are they called? A razor vine. There we go. In their face. Oh, there's the rendezvous. Scans out the positioning. Razor vine on the smoke here is gonna really put a bad taste in his mouth as he tries to approach here. And Yellow just able to clean that up very nicely.
Yeah, you're just not able to move in past that choke point, right? Notably though, Oregon 2 picks. Hurts the economy just a little bit for USC, slowing them down.
It was good. If Sova had a rifle there, if it's Muka, right? If Muka had anything but a stinger, like Oregon won that round.
If Scoobs had a rifle, right, he gets a pick 2 instead of leaving it to a 3v1, potentially a 1v1.
Sure.
Right.
But specifically in that moment where like
he sees 2.
Yeah, had
one of them being.
Okay, Chad, what are we doing?
We're running it down.
What in the world? Muka gets the kill on Azunga as well. Our Foamy
Spike down
finds the trade, but gets traded by Norbar in turn. Once again, USC gets punished for their A main aggression as Oregon just puts up such a fight on that pit of death. This is a pit of death we're looking at.
Yeah, it is the kill zone.
And it's not a mud pit. Because USC likes
on
mud
the
pits.
flank here. Scoob sees 2, gets the kill onto Yellow. Flash goes out, peeks. He does see Mister, and around the corner gets picked.
3 more, Mister. Let's see it. He doesn't have a sheriff.
Clutch.
I think it'd be better if. Oh, what Sloth now? Yeah.
Tough.
Just too many angles.
Too many. 90-degree flicks. Either way. And Oregon has a prime opportunity to lock this one down. They take that round win. It gets them back in the economy game. They've got a full buy here. So does USC. This is when the rounds really start to count. USC needs to play flawlessly here, and it terrifies me that they are going A main again.
Maybe 5 ults will make the difference, you know?
Let's hope so.
It's alone for Oregon, though they are super strong. We have the Astral Projection. Muka gets an early kill without Odin coming in on Yellow, and I believe that was towards A. Dude, look how close to that is to spawn, though. Look, he just shot in through. Early pick, Father Chad in Intel here.
Dimensional Drift getting the information for the 100 Fury. Pop Flash is going to be enough to take out Norabora, and the follow-up onto Muka is huge. Great synergy there between Arsova and Yoru, making those ult plays happen. Like you said, 5 ults might be the difference maker here. Vice Ball is going to get triggered if Scoob wants to approach. It is looking like Arsova is going to check the flank there. Able to take out Scoobs. Nice. Let's see. Father Chad inches the smoke here. Has a shorty in hand. It's down to a 2v4 for Oregon. This is a really tough spot. Sloth stuck with that clunky operator as he just backs off. We'll see. Yeah, Yoshi joining him in the save tactic there.
In terms of,
I thought USC was going down there.
In terms of ultimates, USC spent so much in order to get that. I believe that the Vice ultimate as well, the Thorn Garden, was also used towards the end there.
Not ready yet.
Right.
Then again, if you
Not
lose
ready
the
yet.
round, right?
Yeah.
It's all over. But
Not ready yet.
super
Ults are
expensive.
there to be used, right?
It's just a really, really, really long cooldown.
Yeah, Oregon has an ult online, 2 away from 100 Fury, 1 away, ult orb, I mean, 1 away from a dimensional drift of their own. After seeing how dangerous that combo is and knowing it's definitely going to come online between now and USC potentially clawing this back to overtime, it's really scary. Father Chad, why are we doing this?
We pushing Luka. All right, Scoops gets a picked onto Mister. Ooh.
Yeah, Father Chad baiting out a lot of Odin ammo, but that's the most I can say. Astro Smoke on the choke hold here. Norabora holding this angle close. All eyes of Oregon are on this A main choke. USC has to find some ground here. Zunga trades 1-for-1 against Luka. Norabora with the follow-up. Father Chad is out onto site with the pop flash, but there's a lot of dangerous angles going on here. Stuck in the corner. Is able to take out Yoshi. It's now 1v1 on site. Yellow with the pick onto Scoobs, and it actually leaves Oregon a man down. This is a 2v3 for them. Yellow needs to try to get around this corner. Never mind. Father Chad is able to find the flank real quick onto Sloth. And that is going to be enough, I think, as USC makes the smart play. Knows last player is stuck here on A site. Norabora paying close attention to that Yoru clone.
Hey, you never know.
You never know. You never know.
I've been burned
30 seconds left.
Not to instantly pop that as soon as I see it.
Yeah.
Sure, it gives out my position. Sure, I can get flashed, but I will never be
Chad
part
guiding
of
the
a
blend
club.
planter onto site here. Yellow looking for a rotation through the super great there. Actually going to follow through there. I don't know if the flank's going to be quick enough, though. Norabara already heading into this tower space. But 2 members of USC holding this cross here should be good enough to catch Norabara as they jump out of the tower here. Jiggle Peek against Father Chad as he's looking away. Norabara is going to get that kill, but great work by our foamy staying aware of that angle. And of course, we did have Yellow there on the flank in case that really went south.
Yeah, USC, ultimate, notably, Father Chad won away. However, or if we're looking at Oregon's side, they got 2 on deck as well as Muka ready to pull off the same combo that USC did in order to win out round 2 rounds ago.
And you see Oregon is really saving all their cards for next round. And I think that's wise of them because they are going to have those ults online. USC needs to not only win here, but win in a way that...
Handedly.
Right, and win in a way that lines up their ultimates to match, I think, is the key here. Or else they really do not have a shot, I feel like, against Oregon's ults. The aggression from Oregon on this eco round is kind of scary. Yellow getting pressured here is able to take out Sloth, but does he know there's 2 people behind him? Teammates are coming to help out. The Soba Dart flies. Muka gets the kill on the Mister. Yellow's quick to trade, gets 2 more. Nice, 3K for Yellow. That does line up a potential tour de force next round. I don't know if that's the ult we want though, you know.
They're gonna earn themselves potentially an ult orb from A, right?
Sure.
They have that.
2v4 for Oregon. I don't see the eco round going this way, but once again, I think USC needs to. Yeah, they're really paying attention to who gets that ult orb. It's gonna go to Chad, I think. No one takes it.
No, it looks like Chad is taking it right now.
Okay, well,
Or Zunga.
you can't you can't take it once the bomb's down. I don't know if he got it in time.
Will they catch it in the flank?
Ooh, Scoops gets one onto our foamy. Does have the Phantom in hand. Flashes himself. Flashes himself again a little quicker this time. Father Chad finally getting the trade there, but Yoshi actually has a 1v1 here.
Oh, and
Wow.
that's how it ends.
I guess we were counting our chickens before they hatched.
Yeah, I mean, huge flank coming in from Oregon there, able to win out the final round there. Definitely on the eco round, not expected. But that does mean we have a series here. Map 3 will be Haven, and I believe that will be our tiebreaker. Blink, what do you see from this match?
Ascent. Ascent's the test.
Ascent is going to be the tiebreaker.
I think I'm sleepy. I really just wanted to win this one.
No, it's okay. We're here. We're here. We're going in through. We're powering it.
Man, no, great match. It was interesting to see the composition match up this time from what we saw in map 1 with that dissonance. I think Oregon really showed kind of a mastery of the composition that USC Gold didn't have the willingness to deal with. I don't know. It's going to be a tough game 3. A sense like the neutral of all the maps, but we do have the changes actually. There are the ascent map changes, like so that's gonna be really interesting, especially for our Sova players in this series. I'm really excited.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you after this quick intermission. Stay tuned. Appreciate y'all.
Hey everyone, you're watching USC Esports. Yeah, it is not. It is not that bright here, nor is it on the screen because
All
the
right.
screen is currently pitch black.
Welcome everyone back. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. There's our faces. All right, welcome back here to USC Esports. I am Shin here with my co-caster Blink, and today we have we currently have a match here against University of Oregon. It is currently tied 1-1. We are going to Haven here with a map rework with a map rework as well. USC taking in the first map of Split, Oregon showing handedly on Pearl how to play that composition. We'll see how Ascent goes.
Well, to be fair, we won Split more than they won Pearl. Just for the record. Just for the record. If we're saying things happened handedly, I don't want to just throw that word.
We're going round for round. So that's fair. That's fair. In terms of 1 rounds, but it would be hard to justify that Pearl wasn't in favor of Oregon when they went 5-0 unanswered in the first round, and then I believe potential 2-3 runs unanswered in the second half on their attack.
I don't know. I believe in the comeback.
All right, hey man, comebacks happen and stuff like that, and we're here for it. Coming in onto Haven, what do you think we're going to see coming in from these compositions?
We're still Ascent. We're still
Ascent.
We're still going to
Oh
Ascent.
my gosh.
I don't know if we're starting
I'm
attack
confused.
or defense, but we are going to Ascent. I'm just really excited by the map changes. I mean, I'm not because I think they're lame, but
We will be going into attack first. USC will be attacking first.
cool. Yeah, I think the map changes on Ascent are lame. They just put. Do you know what happened?
No, I'm not
They
aware.
just put like a metal. They just reinforced the wall on B main garage. So now you can't like Odin spam it.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
that's so much
probably
fun.
healthy for the game, but like it makes me sad.
But like you just line it up with the sheep and you go.
Right, like, sorry, like how? Got it.
Yeah.
Good one.
Sign me for sound cues. That's all of your needs. I got you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a while since we've casted Haven. I think notably I
Still
haven't.
Ascent.
Oh, sorry, Ascent. I will always call it Haven now, just like how mine's the one with the sand. All right.
I don't see how those things are connected. I'm just
so-
playing. I'm playing TCG Pocket. I'm having a blast.
Real. All right.
Not sponsored. Anyway,
Hey, but if we did have sponsors, we would tell you.
if we had sponsors, we'd be really happy.
Yeah. Plug in right. There's space up here. All right, there's space down.
Man,
here.
Prod works so hard on these graphics. I should
Yeah,
pay
I
attention.
know.
to what I'm
Appreciate
doing.
it. Like look at the maps and stuff
Look at
like that.
that.
It's
so
beautiful.
Beautiful, and there's a duck. We lost a map to ducks.
We did. Yeah. Grown Trojans
Mm.
losing the Ducks. All right. They do it in football too. It's tough. That does not apply to us. Don't worry. We're fine. All right. Here we go. Muka coming in on the Vice. Norabora in with the Odin. Potentially, we're going to see some more smoke play coming in from Oregon as opposed to the Tejo breach that we saw in the first map. Yoshi on the Jet. We do have the Deadlock coming in from Scoobs. Zunga with the Sova still not able to do the Odin strategies from past, but you know, it's still decently healthy. Arfamy coming in with the Odin to match Mr. with the Deadlock. Oh, sorry, Killjoy, not Deadlock. Deadlock's on. Oregon, we have Yellow in with the Jet and Tejo from Father Chad.
USC this time with the double initiator.
Yeah.
Yeah, Father Chad just doing whatever he wants. He really feels like Gold's Andare, and I'm not gonna say anything else. You'll hear me throughout the game. It really annoys me that like Muka is taking over on Vice. Yoshi actually switching to the Duelist. That feels insane to me. I feel like most teams, like at least in my brain, like it's supposed to be that like Yellow switching from Duelist to Chamber to Duelist isn't as much of a transgression to me based on what we talked about, but like Yoshi was just on Vice and now is playing Jet. I just feel like most teams have their like Sentinel main and their initiators, and now I'm mostly just complaining because I'm gonna get the names wrong over and over again.
Hey, we'll be here to see. Maybe, perhaps Yoshi's more trained in on the angles in terms of like jet dashes, or taking space here.
It interests me that like at the lower levels, I don't know if this is the Ducks like gold or Cardinal team or whatever their equivalent is, but it interests me that the way these collegiate teams in general, I feel like sometimes just kind of create like a lot of map specific strategies and just play whatever they feel like is best on the map, and not really this overarching. Like I feel like Cardinal, like I think on Fracture is the exception to the rule, where they kind of pick something really different and go crazy. But otherwise, they do kind of stick to the comp that we've talked about time and time again.
Yeah, here we go. USC in on attack first here, going in for aggression towards a one-way angle supported in to help Muka find some early kills. Deho drone scans them out. Still holding in this position though. Zunga goes to a swing, takes in some damage, blind hits Muka, going in for another re-peek, in with the trays, but no one really gets hit. Blind and flash.
You'll see got a couple there on red HP though. Crab Drone's gonna confirm the rest of that information. I think puts a suppress as well on those members sitting by the orb there. USC has to really reconsider what they're doing. Mister with the lurk in mid gets a nice kill on the Sloth. Peeks out mid though, gets shot down by Yoshi. Tough spot here for USC. Scoob's now actually taking this cross angle. Actually gonna abandon it. Just misses the timing of USC crossing down catwalk now. They're heading towards A from a new angle, but Oregon inevitably knows this is coming because their deadlock has confirmed all the information out of B. They know they're not coming there, so it's their Jets either waiting for the play to come in mid, but that's gonna get squandered as well. Oregon knows the A hit is coming. They just don't know from where. Yellow gets shot down A main, but there's more to come from the door, and our Foamy is going to get the pick onto Muka. Norbor TPing down, gets shot down by our Foamy as well. Yoshi from the top rope is going to get that trade, but time is out. And Zunga, stuck alone up top there, isn't going to have time to win this. Is going to get the rest of the 2 kills for his trouble, and that's going to put us in a really interesting economy situation. We do see Oregon going for the force buy anyway, the anti-eco, but USC getting more money than they usually would after losing a pistol round. I am curious to see if they do anything fancy with their money.
Yeah, options are opening, and Mister's coming in with a sniper rifle to be countered by Yoshi, going to be holding in for that mid and early peak. Definitely walls go down, and the smoke goes there to cover USC's mid push. Looks like they're going to go for another potential A-side hit, all things considered. Scoobs holding in this garage area. As we can see the map towards panels. Salvos go out, catching out Zunga as well. Muka in the swing finds another kill. Look at that combo coming in from Sloth and Muka, playing in off of that vice wall, especially in towards mid. USC caught with their USC caught out in the open.
Wow. Flawless for Oregon there is really going to put a damper on. But again, USC has a lot of money here considering what happened round 1. Didn't get any eco damage last round though, so that really hurts where it counts. And what's supposed to be their full buy really doesn't look like a full buy.
No.
This is light shields all around, Guardian in the hands of our Killjoy. We'll see. They're stacked up outside A once again. This double sentinel on the A side here is actually brutal. Paranoia clears the close angle, but the sentinels are just playing retake, I think. Waiting for this jet to show up in the utility. Muka's going to get the kill there onto yellow. Steals the Phantom, and the rest of USC's just blocked out by that vice wall.
Yeah, isolation in on the target, and they're able to kill him in the kill zone. Father Chad drone finds some information, knows where they're hiding in behind that box.
Can't get out there, though. All of Oregon's eyes. 3 members staring at this chokehold. Smoke on it now. Muka gets the pick onto Zunga. I don't even know where that was. Wait, where was that?
I was on A site. That was back.
Oh, it's through the smoke.
here.
Yeah.
Well, crap. Father Chad now
Whoa.
killing Sloth.
All missiles away.
All right. It looks like a delayed hit onto A to bait out the rotation coming
Last player
in.
standing.
But Muka just
Spike
finds 2
down.
more. And earns themselves 4
Got the
kills
spike,
there.
30
Missed her.
seconds left.
Last one left. Forced to push in through the smoke and be meeting Scoobs there to finish them off. Oregon starting the map off 3-0.
Yeah, Oregon 3-0. With an ult online as well, that Steel Garden in the hands of Muka. Gonna be brutal, though. This round specifically, USC doesn't have to worry, because they only have sheriffs anyway.
Yeah. Can't stop me from using my primary weapon. I don't know how to read.
I don't.
All right, here we go.
I want
Gun-
gelato.
Gun disadvantage from USC. We'll see how they're able to play it here. Definitely require close angles. Yoshi takes out Mr. in on that. That flank watch is down now. Able to hold in so much more potential space there, as well as playing off their man advantage. Norabora smokes out. Peach finds 2 with a double kill. Looking for more. He sees all 4. Gets a quad to end the round. USC just walking in to Norbo's
What?
sightlines.
We were no, we didn't walk into that. He walked in and shot. I'm looking. What's the ping like? Like, no, we have better ping. What? Why are we losing that angle? Okay, I'm actually gonna get upset. Keep
All right. Well, Norabora earns themselves their own ultimate, and the economy is going their way. USC in their theoretical second full buy round. We'll see whether or not they're able to stop the bleeding here. Steel Garden still online for Oregon. Could shut down a lot of potential. Yoshi early kill in onto yellow towards mid. It's just always looking in towards Oregon's way here.
Locating targets.
Father Chad drones in, gets in some information here. Knows someone's playing in by that door. But so far, none to be wiser.
USC taking their lurker to the lodge. Gonna get shot down by Muka. The rest of USC sitting on Cat here. It's gonna get finished by the deadlock player. They do try to force out the space there. Loses the exchange with Sloth. And like I said, gets shot in the back by Scoobs, as well as Yoshi there to clean things up.
Yeah, 5-0 to Oregon here. USC looking looking for some answers. Hopefully, potentially going to do a timeout here to get some strategies in. But who am I to say? I'm just a caster here.
What are these buys?
2 ultimates online once again for Oregon. Still 2 to be matched by 2 ultimates from USC. We'll see how they're able to pull this one for the jaws.
I've never felt so tilted as a caster.
It's
Didn't know
okay.
this was
Just
possible.
gotta watch the story unfold.
Do you see how silly that reinforced wall is?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
see how
like
Oregon didn't even.
aesthetically, yeah.
Yeah, it's so ugly. Oregon didn't even pick Sova. Like, that's how bad it is. Like,
Yeah. All
I
right.
feel like that's half the reason you play Sova on this map.
There's the deadlock wall. Well, you do have the really quirky lineups, right? To get some information completely safe.
Yeah.
And you do also have post plant lineups as well if you do want to play that way as well.
All right. I didn't know Omen could TP too though.
Yep, look at that. Father Chad takes out Scoobs, peeking out 3. Norbro pushed up all the way through, though. We'll see whether or not USC is going to catch that. Nope, Norbro finds 2 kills early on, throws in the blind, TPs across the way. He does get caught out, but Father Chad falls on the way. Zunga gets 2, I believe, on his way out. Muka covering in this mid rotation. He's going to find it.
remaining.
He whiffs the first shot, but does find
30
the
seconds
kill.
left.
Free operator as well.
I have the spike.
Zunga in Last man standing on point. 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, baiting a peek here, trying to tap the spike and begging Oregon to come closer, but they are waiting patiently on that second tap. They do approach Norbor with a 4K, topping that one off. That is an unfortunate difference I feel like I see between Cardinal and Gold, is like those keeping in mind that things like keeping in mind that they haven't cleared aiming, like stuff like that. They had a really great opportunity with the way they worked really well up quietly up catwalk and got that peek onto Scoobs, but just weren't aware of the space they had lost in aiming.
Yeah, Valorant is a game of push and pull, right? You have personnel in one area, you're going to lose some space in there. Oregon keen in on taking up that space as well. Strong flank coming in from Norabora to get in the 2 kills, as well as pressure in on that backside and forcing USC to stall out there. Oregon taking up 6 rounds to 0. USC to make an answer here.
I will say we do need to start turning things around. I do think there is hope, as Oregon does have a really defensive composition here. The Double Sentinel, of course, but also the Omen. And the Jet Smokes and what have you. The way they're holding this is very, very rigid. Father Chad. Quite the corner.
Drone going
Just
out.
2 people.
Crab Drone doesn't turn around to see that position. He's about to peek out, Father Chad. Father Chad, watch it. He's peeking out off the drone. He's peeking. Don't get him.
to know. They have to.
Oh God,
The trigger doesn't
dude.
work.
Oh my
Okay.
Yep, he's Andre. Yep,
Okay.
I was right. He's gold Andre. Andre would have knifed that too. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just Andre on a different computer.
All right. Well,
Oh my
giving up
God.
the score. Ball goes down to stop. A little bit of push coming in from the retake. Normally they do have spawn secured, so they're forced to push out through here. Zunga being shot out just
One
a little
enemy
bit
remaining.
more. Archme coming in from spawn finds a double kill. USC takes their first round of the half. Woo! 6-1, looking to climb it back. Here we go.
You love to see it. USC 4 ults online as well. They're heading into their full buy. It's actually looking kind of good. We're 1 away from the Blade Storm as well, that 5th ult. Oh, I thought Yellow was going to save up for that. And just fight for the B main orb, but no. It is actually a much more secure orb to get now that there's a steel wall. That means you can't get shot.
Yeah, when you're forced to kind of dry peek in that there, especially in that
You should
angle, I
run.
don't think you're going to be able to stop anyone
Throwing
from
net.
collecting it.
It's so ugly. It's like such a, like, it literally looks like a rough patch from the devs, right? Like, it literally looks like patchwork, right, on the wall. Like, it's such a weird representation of Riot's attempts to, whatever. USC gets their opening, uses their ults to get onto this B site here. Armageddon forces out the CT player, and the frags are flying in USC's favor. I ain't reading all that, but
The classic.
You read this the
You
kill
can
feed.
see the top right.
Yeah, you get it.
We don't need to read that for you.
Yoshi, operator in hand, 1 versus 4, barrel of his gun, and gonna
Oh.
peek around the corner and get a nice kill on this Zunga. A little bit of dancing around with the cloud smoke as well as the updraft, but Mr. is gonna be able to follow up.
Hey, 2 rounds coming in on
2
the
rounds.
backside. Yeah.
Huge.
Economy is not very much hit on the Oregon side.
Yeah,
but, you know,
not too bad, especially here. Yoshi can compensate no rifle in exchange for the Blade Storm.
the
so.
knives.
Knives.
We're here for big plays.
Big plays.
We're gonna watch this. All right. USC going in for another 5 or 4 stack coming in towards B.
Looks
It's
like they
being-
have the read. If they can get a pick on Amuka, they have B site.
Did Muka have the pit, the thorn?
Steel Garden, no.
Steel garden? No. All right. Cool.
Not yet, at least. I don't, unless they get some kills or something, but hopefully we don't let that happen. No, Steel Garden is way offline. Only 1 ult.
Take flight.
Here comes the owl drone making a little bit of noise. Kind of giving away the... Did he teleport onto the... Oh, it was onto the vice wall. I thought it was onto the. You see how the door has? The doorway has those little.
That's
Shutouts,
a very
I thought.
sneaky potential.
I don't
TV
think.
spot.
I don't think you
that's
can
possible.
actually. But
Not
it
ready
it
yet.
made me because I didn't see the
Place.
vice wall. I thought, hang on.
Is Vice Wall tall enough to like lift you up onto that window above there?
Oh, like a sage wall would?
Yeah, like a sage wall potentially.
I imagine, but it can only be triggered by enemies.
Oh, yeah,
so
I guess you would require your enemy to walk in. And do that side.
excuse me, sir. Could you walk in front of me here so I could get a boost?
Yeah, Father Chad making in some noise towards B side, catching in. Nora Bora is now sitting here on L.
Okay, yellow. Getting the
10 seconds
Scoops
left.
there. They try to send it all down. Sloth with the Armageddon gets the trade. Nice.
Last player
Scoops will
standing.
actually does find value on a missed
Spike
her
planted.
as USC's busy with other battles. It is down to Muka though, and it's stuck in a 1v3 now. Sunga's sending a shock dart out. There's another. Finds a little bit of damage. Muka half HP now. Then towards the bomb. Saw the bullet from our Omen. Just knows there's someone there, but checks back and finds the Sunga.
Yeah, USC calling it back once again. 3 unanswered. Here we go. 3 ultimates online for them. University of Oregon though invested so much into that round. I didn't realize how many ultimates they spent.
True.
Yeah.
And they are finally paying the price as their economy finally looks a little bit worse for wear. USC is going to have to take them down one more time in order to really force an eco round, though, as Oregon's currently compensating with some half shields.
Drone going out.
It's interesting, I think, because as much as these teams have a tendency to buy Phantoms over Vandals, they also have a tendency to go rounds with just half shields or regen shields, which almost encourages the Phantom play, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we talk about the accursed 140 headshot.
It was
something I noticed.
interesting to see very, very early on when Valorant first came out, the rotation of like Vandal to half shields to Phantom to full shields, and that just kept doing cycles in.
Sure.
Over
Rock,
and
paper,
over.
scissors.
Yeah, rock paper
Yeah.
scissors over and over. But now we have regen shields to feel a little bit.
North Bora finally
quirky in
getting
the
beat out on that
scissors.
angle. Zunga with a nice wallbang headshot. Muka gonna find the trade. Also gets a kill into yellow, but Mr. Is able to trade things off against Yoshi. 3 versus 3. USC has a pretty good position here if they can use
One
their
enemy
player in heaven
remaining.
right. Whoops.
Yeah. Hey, there's a caster curse right there. Strong shots coming in from, I believe that came out of Scoobs and Muka there to find the final kills onto USC.
Well, what's funny about the caster's curse is I got the teams mixed up. So when I was looking at Oregon, I was like, yeah, USC has good position here. Like,
Yeah, they're
so they
engaging
did
in
have
on
a
the
good
post-plan
position.
situation.
But I just thought it was the other team. So tisk tisk.
Yes.
More of a caster confirmation, if you will.
We're just here to say what's on the screen, you know?
Even if we're wrong.
Even if we're wrong, we're right. That's right, listeners. We're always right.
Yeah.
The screen is just wrong, you know?
Right. So Oregon's economy holds on here. USC still looks like they have an opportunity to force them to an eco round if they take this round, which would be huge. So basically, if they win this round, they get things as close as they can on the half, right? Because the next round's the last. They have 3 ults online to do it. I wonder how aware they will be of the state of the economy. Aren't we all? Anyway, Father Chad gets a nice early pick onto Sloth. That's a huge pick onto the Tejo. That's most of the retake power gone for Oregon. Here comes the Owl drone from Zunga onto the A site. I think he was trying to trigger the vice wall. That was some weird drone movement, but I think it was to trigger a potential vice wall. There is not one there. Oregon's vice actually holding.
Looks like USC
the
wants to do a
catwalk
rotation all the way
entrance.
towards B, though.
It does look that
That's
way.
sending 2 players. all
They
the way.
do have the. They bait out the vice wall on that side. Yeah, missed her. Charge there, trying to shoot out some utility. It's not there.
30 seconds left.
Weird combination of the sentinel utility across both sites.
Yeah.
Because the vice wall's there, but then it's actually the sonic
Oh.
sensors that are on that site. Nora getting the kill there onto Yellow. Yoshi getting the frag onto the father Chad. Zunga finally finding a trade onto Yoshi. Things are tied up 3-3.
10 seconds to
10
go.
seconds.
Yeah, USC needs to get the bomb down here, but Scoobs is running tight defense here in the time that it
Enemy
really
remaining.
matters. And time is going to run out with the spike sitting on the B site. Tough spot for USC. They really wanted that round,
Last round
to get
before the
things close
switch.
on the half here.
Yeah, Nora Bora, huge assisting plays coming in those blinds coming in, hitting both players of USC when they engaged. And then, yeah, early picks coming in from easy picks coming in from Scoobs.
USC needed to just be a little more committal there, whether it was committing an ultimate or just committing 4 members to the B execute, because I think they had the firepower to make one of those sites happen. They just didn't pick one, and especially where like they had the Omen ult, right? I don't know where they ended up using it, but they had that repositioning ability available to them. Missed her, gets an early frag onto Nora Bora. That's a key player taken out at the
Smokes are
start.
down.
That's right.
Oh,
My gosh, Mister just barely misses Yoshi as we see the Jet player exiting there. Molly, but we didn't
this,
see it
though.
cross back out.
Oh no.
This operator is staring down.
They still think.
Another nanostorm. We'll see if the Bladestorm user can cross it up, but Yoshi is going to get that guaranteed frag onto Mister. Ojon flies out, gets shot down by the same operator. Oh gosh, USC does need to take this opportunity to shoot down the sniper.
Oh,
Yoshi finds the stray star onto Father Chad. Finally gets taken out by Arfami. Sloth gets the intel on the remaining players on site. It is Zunga, though, actually taking the advantage for us. Gets kill on Amuka, brings it to a 3 versus 2. Ults are up. Bladestorm still in our Jet's hands. Zunga gets a nice headshot onto Sloth. I like the way that one lined up. Scoob's going to try to peek out of this smoke. Looking at the wrong corner. Zunga repositioning very well. Gets that last frag onto Scoobs. Great work.
Yeah, and if you don't dislodge Zunga, he has the Hunter's Fury, right? He has the shock darts. They put it in a relatively default location in the plant. That means that Zunga is just able to play in that post-plant situation and be very, very, very slimy.
Great point.
Yeah, so it was very important for them to get that pick, but they weren't able to in the end.
Exactly.
8-4 on the half.
Yeah. I will mention one thing that makes plays like that harder, like the Hunter's Fury. Obviously, like these guys are good enough to do it regardless. They know where default is, right? But when you die in Valorant, your job is to ping on the minimap so it shows up on your teammate's screen. They kind of got rid of that.
Oh.
So when you ping the minimap, it doesn't show up on your teammates like in game. It shows up on their minimap, but it doesn't show up like in their view.
Interesting.
Zunga, as we switch the halves here, Zunga's running defense in mid, but ultimately has to give up the space, and it looks like Orphan has
Space they're able to take.
immediately has full control of Pizza running in towards Switch now. They're going to flip it. Missed her, though, running good defense in Boathouse. Father Chad with the kill onto Yoshi. Missed her onto Scoobs. Arfomi gets the pick onto the opposing Omen. Sloth. In a dicey fight against Yellow is going to take the frag. Zunga picks off Muka. That was the last B-site player, and it's down to Sloth. 1 versus 3. And Zunga going to be able to take that last frag. It really looked like the positioning was heading in Oregon's favor, but I think USC adjusted really well, knew the play that was coming, and was able to kind of just push and pull at the pins as they kind of slotted into place. So they knew, okay, these guys have to go to the switch. I'm going to hold that angle real quick, get a shot, back off. Stuff like that, really prodding just at the force positioning of Oregon as they had to commit to the play they enacted. Was really great work from USC there.
Yeah, just taking in kind of attention, right? That's what you were mentioning in prodding in from the players from market to the switch. As Zunga gets a pick through the smoke there. Yoshi in on site with the shorty. looking in for some close range action.
Salvos are going to force Zunga back from that CT angle. Smoke
Spike
off
planted.
as well. Smoke is going to drop here on the door. And it's up in market. Mister is going to have eyes up top. In that corner is Muka. Going to get spotted out by that Crab Drone, I think. Yep, that's huge information. I believe that wall can still be wall banged. Actually, no, the boat's there. Can wall bang through that corner. Baiting, trying to get Buka to swing that. We'll see if finding a shot out. Yeah, Arfomi cutting that out. Yellow stomping out the aggression from Nora Bora. Time is ticking, but it seems like USC is in control. It's down to Sloth and Bauhaus. Gets one kill with the classic. But Yellow is able to shut this one down. Can we defuse that bomb? We can. Nah, we still have 0.8 of a second.
Hey,
We're
whoa.
fine.
We've seen the clock go down to, what was that, like 0.01?
I've seen zeros.
Right?
I've seen 0-0.
We've seen 0-0. Yeah, we've had some close calls here on here at USC Esports. But USC looking to turn it around, earning 2 rounds back to back, looking in for a third and potentially keep the snowball rolling. Here we go.
Trying to take control of this half. They do have the weaker weapons right now. Father Chad, especially, only on a ghost here. We watch above from this tower so thoughtfully. Anyhow, Oregon. Starting their approach A main. They're kind of stagnant here, sitting in that orb spot. All of our KJ utility is set up on that A main choke with the turret watching the mid approach. Gets shot out by the mid player. That's Muka down low. Taking some mid space. Here comes the Crab Drone. Gets shot out. Nice. Mister able to back off. Looks a little lost. That's okay. We'll find our mark. Here they come. Mister gets a nice shot on the Sloth. Has to play damage control. Able to find Yoshi as they flood out as well. Nora Bora, though, as well as Scoobs finding their angle, able to get kill each for themselves. Ties things up 3-3 as Oregon finalizes their move onto the A site. Bomb goes down default. In front of the generator there. The door is down. Our Foamy trying to break it. Does do so, but gets shot by Muka right after. Scoobs trying to cross over onto site here. Has support from Omen, teammate in hell. Salvo's going to force out some positioning. Father Chad's able to find one, but Yellow's going to drop to Scoobs, and Muka is going to get cleaned up. Is going to clean up Father Chad.
Yeah, Oregon in their strong throw by, just able to inch one more round closer towards victory here. USC to be answering in with their own full buy, potentially putting Oregon's economy down back to an eco. We'll see how it all unfolds. No ultimates online for either team, but some are coming in close for Oregon. I believe that's one ultimate orb in around for the.
There.
Oh,
missiles away.
Father Chad throws some salvos, gets scanned out by the drone, but still fighting over this sight line, the one-way angle. Super strong while Nora Bora falls low, 6 HP left, but he's still able to live. The smokes are still there, and so are the TP. He will definitely be using that to the most fullest. Muka finds Zunga pulling out his utility. The Valorant timing is in full effect here. The bomb is still all the way back in CT, but they're able to take in these very aggressive positions here. Muka pushed all the way in.
Yeah, Scoobs shoots out the turret there, so baits the information that they're going B site. Our Omen rushes to cover it, but the call has been made to go A instead after baiting that information. Mister gets a nice frag on Muka that evens things up 4 versus 4. Here comes the execute. Paranoia down generator side. Armageddon on all these sight lines. Yellow able to escape the Armageddon with a dash. Father Chad able to clean up Yoshi. Able to clean up Sloth. Yellow with a nice kill on Nora Bora, and that is shut down in the choke line. It is down to Scoobs. 1 versus 4. Spike down in that choke. Mister approaching, whiffs the shot. Scoob able to pull out the Vandal and get the revenge. Breaks the window. wants to leave that possibility open, but we're running out of time. Bomb is far away. Our Foamy is able to take that simple fight from Generator.
Yeah, USC is still in the fight here, forcing potential eco round coming in from Oregon, but that stop in on that push. The Armageddon used to flush out Yellow, but Yellow saving in the dash just to get out with their lives.
And really great recognition of the fact, right, the Armageddon moves much slower than something like a Rolling Thunder, and it moves right in a line the same way a Rolling Thunder does. So instead of Yellow dashing forward where the Armageddon isn't at all, they went to some place it would go later that had better cover that they could kind of work with better. So I think it was a really good decision not to panic and put yourself in a bad positioning, forced out by that Armageddon. Sloth with the Savos, speaking of forced into bad positioning, able to get the peek out of Zunga. Yoshi's sitting now. Again, this is Oregon's eco. Oregon is now up a player. They're squatted firmly on this B site. They have the bomb down. And USC needs to play very carefully here not to run into these rat angles. Yoshi's sitting notably here on stairs with the Bucky. The Steel Garden is actually going to come out. Missed her. Gets the kill on Namuka. Oh, Sloth kills onto Yellow. USC is in such a bad spot. Just plays exit frags. Wow. Oregon able to claim a thrifty. What a great eco strat.
Yeah, they were able to steal that one out from USC off the back of the pick from the Salvos onto Zunga. Interesting play coming in here. USC still able to full buy, but with small shields there. But Oregon looking in to make some damage here. 2 rounds away, notably from match point.
Yeah, puts things back in their favor for sure. USC has a lot more work to do if they want to keep this comeback going.
All missiles away.
Salvos fly, Father Chad denying me a main aggression. Yellow here to support. Kind of baits the dash sound.
Drone going out.
Close wall there. Crab Joan here to just
Drone is
confirm the
down.
information. Yep, Oregon's still there. USC doesn't have the same defensive aggression here to confirm information, so relying on that Crab Joan is pretty big, right? They don't have that B-Lurk the way we saw in the first half. The enemy deadlock Scoobs.
Their Chad's looking to use the Armageddon.
It's true.
Tight corridors could spell disaster.
The Salvo comes out again, but missed her. Sees Muka's barrel, able to find that frag. Gets a little greedy though, peeking up top heaven. Gets shot down by Yoshi. And there's the Sova Dart B main. Scans nothing. We're signaling to our teammates, hey, I think they're still going A. Yeah, I mean, Zunga confirming nothing in the garage has to be a warning sign. Armageddon forces the approach from Oregon, but it looks like they might be ready. I lied. Farther Chad, double kill. Scoobs gets that trade, but our Foamy follows up onto the enemy deadlock. It's down to Norabora now approaching from tree.
We've been in this game before.
1 versus 2.
Norabora pushing in to get the spike.
Ooh,
She's
10
arching.
seconds. Has to get the bomb down. Baits the TP sound. Owl drone.
Yeah, getting into that information. USC still alive here, trailing in behind. Round after round, going back and forth here.
Yeah. I do like the way Norabora the way Arfemi kind of delayed that 1v1, gave Zunga just enough time to come and help out, even if it was just with the owl drone. But also baiting the sound cue with the TP. And I feel like not a lot of people know how Shadow Step works. The sound cue comes from where you teleport from
first.
not where you teleport to.
Yeah.
So the sound bait is a lot more effective, I think, than people realize.
Yeah, it doesn't work when I mess up my teleport and I end up just teleporting exactly where I am.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's a little bit different, actually.
That's just a ping issue. I
Yeah.
lagged.
Or apparently when Arfami tries to teleport onto site, but accidentally just teleports onto the opposing vice wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
Hate when
because
that
I
happens.
lag, you know?
Oh,
it's,
right.
It's never my skill gap.
never a skill issue.
No. It's always due to lag.
Okay, that makes sense.
Those are some nice sneakers.
It's very nice. Looks like a Cybertruck sneaker though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it
Very
kinda-
bricky. Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
Kobe 2s, you know?
Okay. It's actually Oregon calling the timeout here. Scared of USC's comeback now. Again, whoever wins this map wins the whole series. I can't wait.
Father Chad with the judge. He's about to make a name for himself right here. Look at that. Swings in. Yellow finds a kill onto Scoobs, though. Trade's going back. Yoshi finds the kill onto Yellow with the classic, I believe, hit by the knives. They still want to push in through here, though. Muka falling low. Mr. holding in this marketplace.
Do have the lockdown available for Killjoy. So if they do go B, they're going to get forced into a bad spot.
Drone going out.
Oregon is backing off here. I think.
Wait, look
USC is
how
aware.
far Father Chad is.
Ooh, here comes Muka.
Oh, he knows.
Wow. I've never been more sad. I really wanted the judge to just.
It's whoever clicks first. And Arfami knows the range in which he wants to play.
Please
So
don't do it again, Muka.
sloth here, crossing him through,
Getting
getting him.
lockdown.
Guardian in hand.
Yeah, pressured away from that positioning is huge because Mister really wants to get that lockdown in that spot in Guardian.
30 seconds
So the
left.
dart just misses Oregon's timing on the approach. They are coming in through market now. Yeah, Zunga has to be really careful though because they could be flooding into this spawn as well. The CT smoke goes
Oh no.
down.
Oh no.
Get out of the drone!
no.
Get out of the drone!
Oh no.
You're gonna get rushed by Muka. Why isn't Muka pushing now? Or I guess
Muka has to
knows
share.
that there's a teammate coming.
Smoke goes down.
Here. Slowed by your own Razor Vine. I didn't realize that either.
Whoa.
Oh, so if they moved, they died because they were
Yeah.
low HP in the Razor Vine.
They just had to sit there.
Oh my gosh.
Bora left alone on
What a
side.
crazy read from the Vice player.
Oh man. Whew.
USC staying alive.
Yeah. But he did so much damage too. He took off two. He took off Father Chad in on that side, right? Playing it. But they're back again. Here we go, full buy. USC 1 round away from tying it up here. You wouldn't be able to tell it coming in from the first half, but USC scrapping their way back.
That's right. It's gonna be so close, guys. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're taking this. We're taking this further. All right, Yellow in with the operator in hand, as well as the knives as well as the knives. Going to be peeking in towards that mid to be site.
Breaks the turret immediately. Killjoy's gonna need to really squad up here with the utility now.
Ooh, that shot dart.
Yeah, Mr. kind of getting crossed up here on site. Never mind. Gets a kill with the nanoswarm at the same time as killing Yoshi on site. Sloth is going to find the trade eventually, but the damage has been done. Sloth on low HP as well. Does get the bomb down. Has Armageddon online, depending on how USC's retake takes shape here. Let's see where that damage can land. Muka finally trying to push this Sova drone, but Father Chad is there to compensate. Shots out onto the player there, low HP. Norabora gets a kill on Father Chad. Zunga and Yellow are here to finish this one out. We are tying this up 10-10. USC not letting this map slide.
Yeah, USC coming in the round 7-3 brings it back here. That's only a 4-round deficit as well. Yellow pulls out the phone to call mom that they're going to be late for dinner. It's currently 9:47 here on the West Coast in a 10-10 Game 3 match against Oregon and NAC division here. Mr. still has the deadlock ready, Sloth, to be matched with the Armageddon. Forced into a half buy though. We'll see how their eco strat's going to work out, and without potentially the B site push with Yoshi holding in that Bucky. I don't know how much value they're going to get out of this.
I will say USC being able to threaten this lockdown placement for so long is kind of huge, right? It's been putting a wrinkle in wherever Oregon wants to go for a while now. Yellow really crutching on this operator. Finds Scoops crouching around the corner. Actually gets taken out by Father Chad. It's like shooting down Sloth as well. That was so funny. Father Chad singing close again. Not a judge in hand, and still getting killed by a sheriff. Father Chad, we'll talk about this another time.
Oh, look at the tape. That's my TV right there.
Yeah.
Except he did it on purpose. I do.
Right. Tough spot here, holding a sheriff.
Actually,
One
he
enemy
gets the
remaining.
kill.
Juking it
Norabora's
Down mid.
on a tear.
Yeah. Why can't we just do
He-
only sheriffs? I
He's
mean,
dodging, he's weaving, right? Like
exactly.
blowing like a butterfly, stinging like a Norabora.
Okay, maybe slow down though, Norabora. Norabora, chill. We're like, I'm sorry?
The op
That didn't hit you?
The op shot right by his head earned himself a vandal for his pleasures, but you know, maybe you pull out the sheriff.
I think you
just
stick to
for
the
fun.
sheriff. I think you're having more fun with the sheriff.
You're hitting the shots here. You're forcing him out though, because Spike is in an uneasy position.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And Mister's there to finally shut down the terror that is Norabora.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was terrifying.
all right. He did some damage though to the economy.
True. I think we're okay. Father Chad gets bought by Yellow
Yeah.
or Mr.
Getting a sponsor.
Chillin'. Yeah, sponsor. Unlike USC Sports, someone sponsors. Please.
I'm down to read out an ad rev.
I would
if
love
needed
to read out an ad read.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It looks like Oregon's going to go in for another B push here. They're going to be pushing into the operator. Oh, never mind. Yellow does not have the operator.
Doesn't? Oh,
Yellow does not have the operator. No, someone else apparently does.
where'd it go?
I don't know. Probably holding down A site.
Lucas staring down this one-way main. Gonna lead his team up to this chokehold.
Oh, Father Chad has the
It's
operator.
gonna be watched by the Killjoy here. They're trying to force him off the angle. I think they missed the Razorline spot. It does get put down finally, but that one's not so bad either. Control the site here.
Yes.
Retake
Well,
situation.
there's the Killjoy.
Yeah, there's the lockdown finally. It's gonna. Oh, Armageddon in heaven. Interesting. Probably trying to. Interesting.
I think it destroyed the lockdown. I think that was the trade.
All missiles away.
Oh, that's where the lockdown was? It wasn't in garden?
Yeah. Father chatting out Yoshi in on the low ground with the salvos. Norabora TP's in. The menace to be shut down by Arfamy. Trades go across the board. Is currently a 2v1 USC. Fighting in one more in towards CT. Sloth to make a play here. Mr. sticking the plant, guarded by Arfamy. USC taking in the advantage here. Match point, 12-10, bringing it back.
Match point.
Really glad you shoutcasted that because
I
was,
got you,
I was
man.
just looking at the pretty colors.
I know. It's this guy sees blue, this guy sees green.
Yeah.
Nasty ult. This
There
guy's
was-
blind.
Father Chad did also use the Armageddon there, so that happened. But anyway.
I didn't see it go on the top right, so you know that's
Yeah.
that's
That's all that matters. For some reason, it's always the salvo kills. I really don't know how that keeps happening, but like,
they're forced into just like such awkward positions, right? And then once the salvos like hit you, you're just like, oh shoot, like the alternative is pushing out into the sight lines. And honestly, you might want to take that. Oregon 3 ultimates on board though. We'll see Scoops push all the way through. We'll see if he gets caught out from behind.
I was gonna
He
say, I
does
thought we had a
miss
player
her.
upstairs. Come on, Mister.
Mister with the sheriff finds 3, looking for more. Finds a 4, looking for the ace. Gets shut down by Norabora. Time for him to make an answer for himself in the 1v4.
Oh, stun comes
It's a
out from
clutch
the
scenario.
Tejo.
He's going for the TP. He gets knifed by Father Chad. USC takes the second map against Oregon. Or sorry, the third map against Oregon and wins the series. Whew.
Wow, we did it.
I have full faith in my sheriff play now. I've seen the magic that it can be done. Thank you, Noravora. Thank you. Thank you for showing me the ways.
And missed her with a 3K at the
and
end.
missed
I
her
thought we
as
were
well.
heading. I thought we were heading straight for the ace after the fourth with the Phantom, but no. Dream shut down by Norabora. Luckily, Father Chad was there to kind of avenge there with the knife kill.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
will be the reason why my ranked players flame me for using out the sheriff. Just gotta trust.
That was NACE Valorant. This was our Gold Valorant team versus the University of Oregon. We won 2-1, taking maps Ascent, Game 3, as well as Split, Game 1, losing Pearl, Map 2 to U of Oregon. Any last thoughts?
Nah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm rather EP.
Oh, wait, hold on. Saturday. USC Cardinal Valorant against CSU Long Beach.
We are on a god run.
Here we go.
8th seed beat the 1st seed. That's us.
We took out
We're
UC
them.
Irvine in a tournament 2 weeks ago in winners bracket here.
We don't talk about how they didn't have their starters. We don't talk about that. We
Join us Saturday 3 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see you there. It's been a pleasure. I've been Shin Shin.
Hey, this is Blink.
All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
We'll see you around.
Hey everyone. You're watching USC Esports.